It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in this time to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what? Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command.
Eight. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey, be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, bye.
Got to resist, don't talk to strangers. You got to beware, there could be danger. It's okay to be scared, don't talk to strangers. You got to beware, don't talk to strangers. Danger, strangers.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American.
I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Super Elastic Bubble Plastic. Super Elastic Bubble Plastic. Fantastic! Just squeeze it out and blow it up. It's lots of fun. Play games. Create new shapes. Enjoy Super Elastic Bubble Plastic anywhere, everywhere. They're beautiful. Super Elastic Bubble Plastic comes with blowing straw. From Whammo.
Honey, did you see the Maxell 2-hour videotape?
No, I'm looking for the 90-minute audio tapes.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
How would you ever get along without me?
Okay, everybody, we have to make a decision. We can either get the Magnavox 19-inch color TV with random access remote and stereo sound,
Magnavox! How come Kmart can fix up this entire store and you still haven't fixed the doorbell?
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Remember cock? It's not cock in Korean. What's cock? So do you have? What do you have? Good. So cock. And they said yes. What's yes? Simple. Please give me cock. Oh, please give me cock. I want a cock. Please give me cock. Cock. And ask them the price of cock. How much is this? How much is this? What's this? Then when you leave after buying something, you always say, thank you.
30%! There's more of a profit when people sub on Twitch or become a member on YouTube, is what I'm trying to say! Whoa, stop! Super chat. $2 from Genox1987 on YouTube. Alexa, play childbirth live video on YouTube. We're not playing childbirth. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You have issues. You have issues. You have issues, bro. Alexa, play Pumpkins in My Pockets on YouTube.
They're getting that from YouTube.
Pumpkins in my pockets. I've got pumpkins in my pockets.
Whoa, I don't. $2 for Genox1987 on YouTube. Alexa, play Nudist Colony video on YouTube. Whoa, a super chat. $3.76 from Drake Nasty on YouTube. Ricky, don't be greedy now. Alexa, turn off the TV. I'm not being greedy. Whoa, I'm being less.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it. On BF Live, you know we vibing. Oh, in the midday, you know we vibing. We're the best chat family. And the greatest panel of friends, and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
It's BF Live, and it's Wednesday. We made it, folks. You midweek freaks. How you doing? Let's get smooth up into Wednesday right here on BF Live, the Vibe. Stream Show 577. What's good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? July 15th. Look at this. We're already in the middle of the month of July. Get that summer in, folks, because it's going fast. Let's have fun for the next 3 hours on a midweek Wednesday show. Come on, folks, let's do it. It's Whack-A-Go Wednesday. It's that one day I'm going to remove all shame from my game and kind of go for my financial goal. Kind of Aaron impression, Aaron from Steel Toe impression. Yeah, if you better turn that Bullet Boys down, taking you back to the old metal days with Bullet Boys. I see Scott backstage. He probably knows that Bullet Boys. I got bros backstage ready to come in. But you know what time it is? It could have mean only one thing. We're getting ready to do the opening chat family check-in in just a few minutes. But you know what we do here before we do the opening chat family check-in? Do you know what time it is? I'm about to tell you right now. Let me run this real quick. And I'm about to let you know, folks, that it is, as soon as I find it, it's Frankie time. Let's go.
Time! Frankie time! It's Frankie time! Frankie time! Frankie time! It's Frankie time!
Without any further ado, here's my friend and yours from the Great White North. It is Frankie McDonald. How you doing, Frankie?
Doing great, I just sent you a video last night.
All right, Frankie. What's good, buddy? All right, let me go to the box. How you been? What's good today on a Wednesday,
I'm doing
buddy?
Great, Silver. I just sent you videos last night.
Okay.
I mentioned Hate Street Podcast and Joey on the show.
You did that last night? How'd that go?
Great.
Good. All right, man. Let me go to my
I
little...
mentioned that. I recorded a video myself and mentioned him.
All right. Well, there's one more person I want to bring in before we watch your videos and everything, Frankie. He's a guy you should know because you should show up here all the time. No, it's the other guy, my friend and yours. It's Scott. Scott's here.
I'm sorry, Frankie. It's just me. It's Frankie time.
Scott, it is Frankie time. How you doing today, buddy?
All right, man. I was up P Cunts a little bit early and got to play Bobby Nick's vomit video over there.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
that's
got that out of my
gross.
system.
Yeah, good that you got it out of your system there over there on the Rumble. Well, Frankie's here, and it's Frankie time. I'm sorry I kind of brought you in backwards. I was so excited to
cool.
see Frankie backstage and run my element. It's Frankie time. You know how excited I am about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Scott's going to hang out with us for the first half of the show today at
Then I
least.
got that. I sent you 3 videos.
All right, buddy. Here we come. I'm doing a show around you, my friend. Here's Frankie. What were you doing out and about yesterday? What are you doing here? You might just run it.
Yeah.
Let's just run
Everybody,
it.
say hi, Joe Yali.
Look at this, Frankie out ATV and Scott.
No, I wasn't on ATV there. Joe Yali.
Yeah.
Give me logical weather report.
So you were just out there hanging out in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and these boys came by?
Yes, they did. And I mentioned Joe Yali show.
All right.
I'm doing great so far. I'm on Logical Weather Report every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Pacific. Joe Yanni lives in Wells, British Columbia. He was chasing storms last week in Alberta and Saskatchewan. I got a lot of fans on Alberta and Saskatchewan. That's on CFUR 88.7 FM, Prince George's and KUW.
Windy.
95.9 FM, Winnipeg. CFPX 92.5 FM, and Caleb's is on. Caribou Weather Do YouTube channel. I got a lot of fans in British Columbia and West Coast.
Always somebody flexing or doing something in the background of a Frankie video, isn't it, Scott?
In Rocky Mountains and places like this. Joe Yanni is
Oh,
a
there's a
big
good
fan of
kid
mine.
humping back
He's
there.
hosting me Logical Weather Report every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. Things are going great so far. Best luck, yeah. I'm Frank Duncan. Listen, give me a
You ever fly kites? Fly a kite?
No.
That's a good question. That's a good window there, Frankie. We're flying a kite. That's a good question there, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Go back.
Go back the other way. Gotcha, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, this is when they get a little closer to our friend Frankie McDonald.
I like to introduce Joe Yanni. I'm doing great so far.
Air raid
Joe
siren.
Yanni, Brandon Helk, Amy Jacoki Bailey, David Smith, the Winnie Page Manitoba, any others. Things are great so far.
Frankie, give us the crow.
And Frank Duncan, listen to me Logical Weather Report every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Have a great day. Bye.
Every Thursday night. All right. One more, Frankie. That looks awesome. It looks like the Big Country video or something, Scott, for an old reference, you know? They're out there. Dun, 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 dun,
Hey, I am Frankie McDonald. You are watching the Hate Street Podcast. And I'm on the Hate Street Podcast. With AIDS Klein. I'm on the Hate Street Podcast. Hey, I am
Frankie is out doing his thing, man. What shows you getting up? What are you going to do today, Frankie?
Hey,
What are you
Radio
up to?
Eddie Fanaco tonight.
Eddie Fanaco on Wednesday nights, and maybe you'll hang out with Bobby Nick or something, right?
And you got Joey on the show Thursday night. Bass Guy Show Friday.
All right, well, let me see something, Frankie, because, you know, I always see Frankie hanging out there with the ladies, Scott. You know, he's always having ladies kissing on him or hanging out. But I think Frankie, he's a player, and he really don't want us to know because I got news for all the ladies. Frankie is taken. Frankie got married, folks. Look at this.
Not true, not true, not true, not
Frankie,
true, not true,
look,
not true.
wedding bell. Heck, congratulations, Frankie.
Not true, not true, not true,
Look
not
at
true.
that. That doesn't look like AI to me. That looks real to me,
Not
Frankie.
true, not true. Chino's still in Los Angeles.
Is he? Is not true, Frankie? Well, Frankie, I heard that it wasn't the old man that got flipped in the park. It was actually Frankie McDonald that got flipped by the bison. Look at that. It's Frankie that got flipped in the
I
national.
wasn't there at all.
You wasn't there at all? You sure? You're up in Sydney, Nova Scotia? Is that
Guess
where you
what?
went?
Chino
What's up?
Visconti's in L.A.
Is he?
Looks like him.
It did look like Frankie. It looked
He's
very
going
much.
to Florida he's doing stand-up comedy in Florida on July 25th.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome, Frankie. I'm glad. Shout out to Gino Visconti and Keanu and all them. I know that they're very good friends of yours. Yeah, so Frankie got married. We got all that. But did
Wait
now,
a minute. It's not true. Me wearing the wedding, me in the wedding. That's not true. Not
I
true.
don't look.
Not true.
It looked kind of real to me. I'm just saying, Scott. You know, it looked
Better
kind
get
of
a
real.
prenup.
It's AI edited. It's severe AI edited.
Severely AI. I don't know, Frankie. Does he look that beautiful
It's AI
bride right
edited.
there?
It's getting more realistic nonstop.
Now, Frankie, isn't it true? What's going on right here, Frankie? What's going on right here? Hey, I understand, Frankie. You have a lot of forest fires going on, wildfires up there, up in Canada. We're getting a lot of the smoke down here in the lower 48, buddy. Are you familiar with all that smoke going on up there?
Lots of smoke going on because of fires.
Yeah, so the Canadian wildfires and everything. Look at these Frankie pictures. That's why we say it's Frankie time here on the Vibe, folks. We ain't messing around here. Look at this comrade. Look at this comrade Frankie, Scott. Look at this shit. Comrade Frankie.
The
Unbelievable.
Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore.
Are you sure about that? 'Cause I think you're running it secretly. All right, Frankie. All right, well, I guess there's nothing left but to tell everybody that Frankie is not only a famous podcaster. Did you know that my friend Frankie McDonald is a famous author, too? What? You don't have his book, Be Prepared, the Frankie McDonald Guide to the Life, Weather, and Everything, available right here on thriftbooks.com. You can get it at amazon.com or wherever fine books are sold. And while you're out there getting your Frankie items, please don't forget to get your Frankie bobblehead from the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.com. There it is right there. It's just $30, folks. It's a bargain. All right, one more time, Frankie. Where can people find you later on tonight?
Ham Radio, Eddie Fanaco.
Ham Radio with Eddie Fanaco. And when you don't see him on Ham Radio, you'll see him here doing the Frankie dance because it's Frankie time.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live. It's in
and we dance. And we have Frankie time before we start the opening chat family check-in in just a few minutes, folks. But right now we dance with Frankie. It's Frankie time. Uh-oh, Scott's got his tea. What's he got?
It's pomegranate Kool-Aid.
Very healthy, very healthy. Come on, Frankie, let's dance, buddy. It's Frankie time here on the Vibe. The joy that is Frankie McDonald hanging out. We're going to get to you in a couple minutes. The opening chat family check-in is going to start in a minute, folks. So throw your chats in there on a Wackago Wednesday. I need to get some memberships and some chats going on to keep this show alive so we can keep having Frankie time. I see Juggalette Jen in the chat. Who else I see in the chat? I see the Space Nerd. We're going to get to you in just a few minutes. Oh, I see some generosity coming in. Come on, I need you today, folks. On a Wackago Wednesday. One more time around. Don't take him for pomegranate. Frankie's dancing and picking his teeth. Throw your chats in for the opening chat family check-in. We're going to check in with you all in just a few minutes after we're done with Frankie time here on the Vibe. Come on, Dan. And now we dance.
Very cold weather. People in Minnesota, be prepared for extreme cold weather on Sunday, January
all right.
2016. Take care, stay safe.
Frankie, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for always checking in and giving us an opportunity to have a little bit of Frankie time. Thank you, buddy. That was Frankie time.
Frankie time! It's Frankie time! Frankie time! Frankie time! It's Frankie time!
Come on, everybody. Let's get today's started with Frankie time. Come on. Love starting off the show with the energy of our friend from the Great White North, Frankie McDonald. Thanks for checking in, as always, buddy. Yeah, Scott, that was pretty wild. Him out there, when he put those videos in my mailbox last night, or in our kind of private messenger thing, he was out there with the ATV kids. I'm like, you never know what you're going to see Frankie up to, man.
Yeah. I wonder where he goes when he leaves here. What he does
I do
next.
often. I try to get that out of him. Like, hey, what is like the day in between these appearances like for Frankie McDonald and all? But maybe he gave us a little idea of it when he's out there doing like the big country video or something. It look like they're out there on those four-wheelers, those quads out there in the middle of Sydney, Nova Scotia is where my friend Frankie McDonald checks in. And now it's your turn to check in, folks, because this is going to be the opening chat family check-in. You see what I did there? And we're going to do the not-so-serious news in just a few minutes after the opening chat family check-in. I have some fun segments. We'll get into a little Perry talk in the second half of the Vibe, which usually starts after 1:30 East, because we do 3 hours live here on the Vibe. We're going to have some fun stories and the not-so-serious news. It's Wednesday, and I already saw Juggalette Jen. She wants to know what the stars have in mind for her with Rock You Like a Horoscope. I've had this segment I've been sitting on for a while about animals in the news. You know, when I'm out there pulling news stories every day, there's pretty much almost always an animal story in there, almost like they're out there doing their own thing. They have their own little world. Animals in the news we might get to today. I have more of those funny product reviews. Like I said, we'll get to Perry talk, not so serious news, and a lot of fun segments and stuff. But right now, it all begins and ends with the opening chat family check-in, folks. And I will let you know that this is my Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. It's that one day where I shamelessly go for the goal in an effort to keep the vibe alive. So if you could support the show with a membership or maybe a super chat for as little as $1.99 here on the Vibe, it would help keep the vibe alive. It's that one day I remove all shame from my game and go for the goal. Well, come on, I got links you can give. Stream Elements. There's a PayPal link over there. Let me show you how that works real quick. If you go to the link that is pinned in my chat, in the live chat right now, it says Stream Elements. If you're interested in helping out the show through PayPal, you just click on that pinned link, and I'll show you what it looks like if you've never been over there. Let me see before. Actually, I kept my membership link up there, didn't I? Let me repin that. Let me go. All right. I see Juggler Jen checking in. We got to get to this stuff. Let's get to the opening chat family check-in. And I'll let you know about how you can support the show after we see what you are all up to. Let's start off the element now. This is Wednesday. It's Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Pecan 420 should be joining us in just a few minutes. But let's start off with the opening chat family check-in. Come on, folks. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. Let's have some fun, and let's go.
Amongst yourselves.
By all means, please continue to talk amongst yourselves. Talk with me, Scott Fitzpatrick. And we're going to have 3 hours of fun right here in the middle of the day. I'm going to let you know that when we get over to the not-so-serious news in just a few minutes, I'll be doing a story, Scott, on Howard Stern. There's been a big Howard Stern story coming out, and that he's kind of reducing his staff and his visibility on Sirius Satellite Radio. We'll get into that in the not-so-serious news. I also, we always do these stories about these personalized license plates that every year certain states are trying to take away what you can say on a license plate and all. I'm going to show you a story about a license plate that the state inadvertently put out there for somebody and has a certain kind of saying on it when we have some fun, not so serious news. And I'm also going to do a story about Airbnb. I don't know how many of you utilized Airbnb, but a disturbing thing occurred at an Airbnb. We'll get into that, and we'll wrap it up with a bikini report, is how we'll do the not-so-serious news. But before we start the opening chat family check-in, I will let you know it is Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, and here's my new membership, new lower prices right here, folks. You can support this show right here if you care to for as little as $1.99 and be part of my 2 Vibe crew. I reduced my $3.99 on my chat family level to $3.99. It was previously $4.99 to make it more affordable in the exchange rate for all of our friends in the UK, Canada, Australia, and around the world. And I reduced my Fanatic level. I got 2 Fanatics. I think it's Juggalette Jen and Gimme Bezos. It used to be $9.99. Now it's $5.99. So if you can help a brother out, and we can whack this goal on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. All right, we're going to get to you in just a few minutes. But this is a brother that always helps me whack the goal every day, even when I'm not doing a show. He literally gifts a membership every single day. So a lot of you know who it is already, because some of you already been gifted by him. He is the host of his own show, The Morning High. Now he's over here. It's Pecan. Oh, bro. What's up, P?
Goony Goo Goo. What's up, fellas? Gang, gang,
hey,
Scotty.
Gang, gang, and Goony Goo Goo to you, buddy. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going good. How you guys doing? Well, I already know what Scott's up to.
I'm liking the Aussie shirt, man. Aussie shirt. That's good. All right, man. So how did the morning high go this morning?
Oh, it went well.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can kind of imbibe over here. If somebody has somewhere, you just want to watch us do it. We might get into that before we get to, actually, when we get to the end of the opening chat family check-in. So you had your regular cast of characters over there on the morning high, 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday.
Yep, and Scott joined in too.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate Scott hanging out today. I think he said he's going to hang around at least for the first half of the show on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. All right.
I haven't really been getting around BF. I don't know if you know it or not, but I ain't really got other than this show for I don't know, a month. I ain't really got around to any of the hanging around
It
with any of the
seemed,
guys.
yeah, it seemed like for whatever I'm following, it seems like when we did with Replayables a couple of weeks ago, it
Yeah.
seems like you were already
Yeah.
kind of putting the brakes on some things as far as you were starting to walk around more and kind of
Yeah.
change. But when you did Replayables, it seems like you really like shifted the gear on us.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you being
I
there.
wanted to catch up with them a little bit this morning.
That's good. Well, I know what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're saying. I do get it, is that you're only doing my show and not really doing a lot of other things, so I appreciate that. So let's check in with the chat family now, folks. We got Pecan here, we got Scott Fitzpatrick, and we got 3 hours of fun ahead of us, so it all begins with you all. You establish the vibe here every day for the opening chat family check-in, so let's do it. Post them if you got them. We're going to have news, fun, segments, up to 3 o'clock East, before Perry starts. We're the Perry pre-show today. We get a little Perry talk. And they're off. Let's see how it goes today. Kicking off this Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Thank you. There is the PayPal and Venmo preset options. And if you're more comfortable with PayPal, why don't you click that Stream Elements ones right there, and it'll look like this. When you get over there, there's a handy-dandy tipping page. It's got 369 and other. I like other. I'm a big fan of other. PayPal tip. Be the first one over there to tip by clicking on the pin link that you see in the chat right now on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Pecan 420 sounds the bugles from over there on Rumble, indicating the opening of this chat family check-in. The Fat Pig jumps in. He's going to join us tomorrow and says, good day to me, and I say, good day to you, sir. The Fat Pig steps into the vibe chat today. Happy Wednesday, brother. Pecan steps in and says his customary goony goo goo you begonias. Happy hump day. In fact, it is. Oh, so let's get the hump in. Unga bunga. And what do you gonna know, brother Pecan? Let's get it going, my friend. What do you gonna know? Pecan then always checks in utilizing his membership emojis, and you can too, folks, for as little as $1.99. Now, this shows up as text for me, but when you're on the YouTube feed, they're very colorful, very fun emojis. So why don't you join up for as little as $1.99, and I will have to love you long time. I'm legally obligated. For as little as $1.99, folks. I love you long time. Click on the link and join for as little as $1.99, and you can have fun though too. The Fat Pig to Cow Brother from Pecan 420. Can I get a?
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Establishing the vibe with the opening chat family check-in. Jim666 checking in saying, good morning, y'all. How you doing there, brother Jim? Pecan 420, I told you he does it every day, folks, and it's especially important on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Pecan always keeping the vibe alive. Thank you, Pecan. Whacking that goal. Let's see who caught that one. Did you see who caught that one? Does it come up?
It wouldn't tell me, and I'll tell you why it does that now, because I noticed that that when I've had of course my channel got taken off of YouTube, and I'll still get gifted memberships, and I'll get the emails that I'm getting gifted memberships through. So that's what it is. It's somebody that's doesn't have their channel no more.
Oh, yeah, that has happened before, I think, with the same thing happened with Bobby Nick or something like that. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Just a Guest checks in and says number 4, but I say you're number 1. How you doing, Just a Guest? Happy Wednesday, brother. There's the membership link. It'll be constantly running if you care to support the show today on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link is the home of Chris Abel's channel, 100 Proof Podcasting. And if you go over there, it's absolutely free community, messaging community, and there is a BF Live the Vibe section you can check out over there. Angry Iguana says, thanks, BF, for dropping by yesterday. And to all of you that haven't watched the Locale Compilation 23, I hope you get poop on your fingers the next time you wipe. There you go. Yes, I did stop in. I tried to stop in, and of course, as soon as I stop in, it's the one that angers me the most, Scott. Andrew Ditch on the screen.
Yeah.
And I can't help but comment on that. So, yeah, I did try to stop in on the Locale Compilation 23 yesterday over on the Angry Iguana channel. No 112. Angry Iguana says, I'm angry. I'm so angry. Sitting on an angry chair, says our friend Juggler Jen checking in. Hey, Jen. Pecan is our bro co-host, and he gifts memberships every day, and he has his own show, and there's his link box running in the chat right there, along with everybody else's. Space Nerd checks in and says, I'm going to the dentist soon. Ugh. Well, let's greet the nerd with her video that Terry Nee produced for her. And let's go to the dark side of the nerd and say hello to the Space Nerd. Hello, nerd. Happy Wednesday.
Nerd.
On the dark side of the moon.
Luckily, I don't get nicked for that. Welcome to Wednesday, Space Nerd from the Pacific Northwest. Hoya, you Hoyas, she says to everyone. Juggler Jen says, I've been stuck on them bones. Jen. I don't, okay, them bones. Good morning to you, Space Nerd. There's the BF Chang emoji being used by Juggler Jen checking in. Let me give it on that Chang, sweet pudding tang. Nerd call going out from Juggler Jen. Hoya right back at you, Jen, from the Space Nerd. Juggler Jen says, I'm here for Bobby Fran and rock you like a horoscope. That segment will happen in the second half of the vibe after we take our 1:30 mid-show piss break. There's the membership link, folks. Come on, I need you today. Come on, I'm doing my best Aaron impression from Steel Toe. I'm not him, but I'm trying not
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Come on, man, I'm trying. Let's see. Juggler Jen, she was the 7th like or thumbs up. Could you be the 8th, 9th, and 10th by clicking that thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. Juggler Jen checks in and says, Bobby Nick World Order. Hashtag. Let's see. Then she says, Frankie, what about those kisses and nipple rubs? I think I didn't play that video, but I thought I had that in here too, Jen, when, he got real excited about that. Where is that? I have so much of Frankie's stuff.
He likes Jen.
Yeah, I've noticed that he's like, hey, Jen. He gets very much like that when, I'm not sure where that video ended up. Nipple, I know what you meant. Check out Bobby Nick TV Live. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick and all the Prop Master and all the Angry Iguana, just Angry Iguana, by clicking on that box. Jim Fanning checking in from Rumble saying, I be here. Where are y'all? Jim Fanning keeps the lights on and keeps everything circulating over there on the Vibe channel over there on Rumble, buddy. Appreciate you. How about there? I'll jump over there with you real quick. Let me do this real quick. I'll go keep Jim some company over here on my other channel. Let me see. That's right, because this show can be watched and or listened to on my BF Live The Vibe YouTube channel, BF Live The Vibe on Rumble, my personal Facebook, and as Juggler Jen always likes to point out, if you use YouTube Music, you can find me under podcast in YouTube Music in BF Live The Vibe. So there's a lot of different ways you can enjoy the vibe. Hey, there's Pecans over here.
Yep.
Hey.
Doing the Rick roll over there.
There we go. All right. Juggler Jen, she's helping me out on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Thank you, Juggler Jen. You're keeping the vibe alive. Thank you very much. The Reverend Wild Bill says, sent here by Pecan and Whack-A-Mole Wednesday, not quite. To whack Bobby Fran off. That is all wrong. That is all off. That is no, Reverend Wild Bill. Just bring your regular brouhaha. Some guy 0089 just became a member. Some guy.
Who?
Some guy. Exactly. There's the membership link if you care to help the vibe. Oh yeah, it's a whack off. Dream Man. What's up, Dream Man? Checking in for the opening chat family check-in. Happy Wednesday to our friend Dream Man. Nightbot's running the link for our chat family artistic friend, Space Chief 75. Now, let's just play this guy because we got Scott here, we got Pecan, and we have the chat family. And speaking of chat family, Terry Nee produced this video for our, not AI artist, but our actual hand-drawn artist friend in the chat family, Space Chief 75. And that is his TeePublic store link, folks. Do you write drawings? He makes drawings. No, this is not AI, folks. This is where he takes the essence of what you tell him and he draws it for you. You're going to see my own. There's mine right there. No two pieces are alike. No AI. All hand drawn. You got a special party or event coming up. You want to tattoo art and he'll draw it up for you. Hit him up on Twitter X. He is our friend, Space Chief 75. In the midst of the opening chat family check-in. That's his T-Public store link. He made art for Bob Levy, the Shuley Network. We're still in the midst of the opening chat family check-in, folks. We're going to do the not-so-serious news after we're done checking in with you with the opening chat family check-in. We ain't done with that. You're establishing the vibe right now. Tyranny made a video for Space Nerd, and he made one for Space Chief 75. So if you will need a hookup for some art, hit him up on Twitter X at Space Chief 75. Slide up in his DMs. Dream Man gets acknowledged by Juggalette Jen. The link is constantly running in the chat for the Stream Elements donate links for PayPal, and there's my Venmo right there. The Angry Iguana says gang gang to Dream Man. Dream Man says Hoya to Jen and says gang gang iguana. Did you see the guy that faked autism got arrested? Are we talking about Andrew Ditch? Who are we talking about?
Yeah, that would be who he's talking about. I don't. Is it something like within the last couple of days or Dream Man?
Wow, interesting. I want to thank Charlotte McLaughlin. Charlotte McLaughlin is now subscribe to the vibe. Welcome. We mixed a radio, podcasting, and just plain old fun. 3 hours every day live. Welcome to the chat family, Charlotte McLaughlin. Gang gang, a Juggalette Jen says. Dream Man says, Peacunt, gang gang, my begonia. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Scott has been shacking up with his girl, Tammy. Is this true, Scott?
No, it's not. No.
Is it, I don't know. I've seen him.
Negative.
Scott! He has noticed. He has noticed how sweet you got on her. You know, when you saw all them pants and all. He's like,
it's like kissing your grandma or something.
Angry Grana says, whoop whoop. Pecan gets acknowledged by the Space Nerd. Reverend Wild Bill is having fun showing off his membership status right there by utilizing all those emojis. And you can too, folks, for as little as $1.99. Reverend Wild Bill, Hoya, you old fuck. And what you can know says our friend Pecan right here sitting on the screen. Juggalette Jan is laughing, which is a great thing in the chat. Terry Nee checks in and says, thank you for being a gay. Thank you for, you just forgot a gay, another A in there, Terry Nee.
Hello, Frisco.
You think I care, Terry Nee? You think I care?
I don't care. I don't care.
Bird from Juggalette Jen. Nerd call goes out from the Reverend Wild Bill as we're nearing the completion of the opening chat family check-in. Say hi to Hermie, nerd. Hermie. Hermie or Kermie. Nerd call goes out by Terry Nee. Terry Nee acknowledges Juggalette Jen. Our Dream Man says, Hoya Space Nerd, it's good to see you. The Reverend Wild Bill says, the 8th like. Come on, y'all. You can do better than this. There were 12, 13, 15 of you in here. It's absolutely free to hit that thumbs up and like on the way in or out, folks. Pecan is checking in from Rumble. I checked in with him. So did Wild Bill. Then Wild Bill checked in with his emojis over there. And then Pecan gave another gifted membership. Holy moly. Come on, folks. Help Pecan out. He's single-handedly whacking the goal. And welcome Vagina Wrinkle 13 to the BF Live the Vibe chat family, courtesy of Pecan 420. Cream up some young guy, says our friend the Reverend Wild. Pecan is showing off his Tammy and Scott emoji status. You can have fun too for as little as $1.99. Jim's over there with the thumbs up over there on the Rumble. Dream Man says the new Andrew arrest happened this year. Scott is what he's talking about. Andrew Ditch.
I just last night I got put on a couple of Andrew Ditch videos in various situations, but talking to the police. He's talking to the police all the time.
Yeah, he expects them to be his other parents or defend him against his parents when they don't get his way.
So a few days ago, and I got it on the Angry Iguana channel, he was playing in the street till the cops come to have a talk to him.
Just anything to get attention, even
to make him look like he's
off.
Yeah,
like he's autistic, which he is actually not. And Scott, you got a really great compliment where somebody showed up in the chat yesterday and said, "This is one of my favorite channels, the Angry Iguana." He said, so check out our friend, the Angry Iguana, just Angry Iguana, the only one on YouTube. That was the opening chat family check-in. Now let's get on with the show.
Amongst yourselves.
Please continue to talk amongst yourselves, but don't forget to talk with Pete Cunt and Scott Fitzpatrick and me, and we're going to have 3 hours of fun hanging out here in the middle of the day. Dream Man elaborates more and says, the new one, he's beating on his head like a bongo, he says, Scott. And I can by doing something like this when he's doing something. I'm just guessing, Scott.
Yeah, and I think I know what Dream Man might have been talking. I don't know if you've seen it, BF, but there's one where he wouldn't turn off an oil diffuser when the police come in. He wouldn't because his parents couldn't breathe. His elderly.
Yep, I think that's one of the first ones you showed me that made me angry about him because he's an ungrateful bastard. He's living off of them, and they have breathing and heart issues, and he didn't want to turn off just the diffuser. As you pointed out.
And I'm not sure if I got it yet, but I will have it now that it remind me of that recently the police body cam video, because it always cut off. I didn't know what happened, but he ends up getting arrested and he cries like a bitch.
Oh, of course he does. Absolutely. And so those are some of the things that, we go and show you little bits of what we're talking about here. For those of you that are new here on the Vibe, we have a Scott's Whole segment, and that's where he watches these LOL cows, these people that they're just affected in a certain way and they just can't keep themselves off the internet. They're just crazy, but more or less they're crazy for lack of a better word. But that guy, he like fakes autism, right? Andrew Ditch, the one we're talking about. So, shit gets really real when it comes down to when you're going to jail, right, Scott?
It's pretty. It's a good one. I'm going to have to make sure.
You can do all that fake shit all you want, but then he bitched up right away. So we do that as a segment here, and we just show you little.
I'm going to jail.
We just show you little bits of it. But if you want to see like all the goings on around that guy Andrew Ditch or any of these other people we feature in the Scott's Whole segment, click on the Angry Iguana link running in the chat. Scott Fitzpatrick. I got to take the 112 off because there's only one Angry Iguana. All right. And there's only one Macho Man, Randy Savage. I'm going to run this little clip right here. I do a fairly decent Macho Man, but I don't do as good as Macho Man as Dan Soder, the comedian Dan Soder.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
right, Pete Cunt?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. His WWE stories and some of them, oh yeah, I'm the Macho Man. You're gonna hear his impression real quick, yeah. His is very good, yeah. So this is a fun clip of comedian Dan Soder again. I believe it's with Will Sasso, and Will Sasso does a pretty decent impression himself. Let's watch. You get nicked for playing a lot of WWE stuff online and stuff, but maybe because it's impressions, we'll be pretty clear listening to Dan Soder and Will Sasso doing. Hogan and
easily do Hogan and Macho doing Andy Rooney quotes.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Andy Rooney quotes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What a great
that is the perfect.
What a great premise. Oh, hang on.
That is the. I mean, we could easily do Hogan and Macho doing Andy Rooney quotes.
Check this out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Everyone wants to live on top of a mountain. Yeah. But all the happiness and growth. It occurs while you're climbing it. Yeah. Tell him, Hulkster.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. It's paradoxical, brother.
that the idea of living a long life appeals to everyone, but the idea of getting old doesn't appeal to anyone, dude. If you smile when you're alone, then you really mean it. Yeah, you got that right, Macho. It's best to give advice in only two circumstances, dude. When it's requested and when it's a life-threatening situation, brother. I mean, we can easily do
That is
Hogan
fucking
and
awesome,
Macho
man.
doing it.
Ain't that great, Peacock?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that shit is funny, man. They were cracking each other up. Andy Rooney quotes as wrestlers, Scott. That was pretty damn funny, huh?
Yeah. They do. They got the impressions down.
That Will Sasso, I always like him as just a funny guy. There's something he's one of those people when you look at him, he's funny, or his like when when he's setting up another person, he's just always something funny about him. I like and all.
He got nicked by the tism.
He got nicked by the tism a little bit. Let's see. The crazy cute sunflower. There you are. I was literally sitting here saying we just concluded the opening chat family check-in right here on a Whack a Goal Wednesday, I'll remind you. And Crazy Cute Sunflower hasn't been here twisting my arm to smoke. So now let's do it. And thank you for subscribing, Teresa Hook. Welcome to the BF Live the Vibe chat family, Teresa Hook. Well, I hope that you like radio and podcasting and just general silliness and fun, because now you're part of the Vibe Chat family. And welcome. We just like hanging out here, doing some fun, not so serious news, creating a family fun vibe, and getting into some fun segments for 3 hours a day live. So that's what we're going to do. And Terry Nee checks in and says, thank you once again, Teresa Hulk. Terry Nee checks in with a $2 super chat and says, BF email video. Thank you, Terry Nee, for helping me generate some funds here on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, keeping the show and the vibe alive, brother. All right, let me see what my friend has here. I'm going to download it real quick, like that, and then I look at it like this. And while it's downloading, let's see what's going on. Let's see. Dream Man got the pug dance going on over there on the Rumble. Thanks for giving the Rumble some love. I appreciate that. Terry Nee, I'm waiting for your video to complete its download. It's being a little slow, and then we'll play what Terry Nee sent us in the email right quick. As soon as that thing decides it wants to download on my computer right here. And we're going to get to the not so serious news in just a few minutes. But I love that Soder impression kills me, man. He's just something so on. He just has, and they put those fucking sunglasses on, man. It's funny as shit. Soder is the shit. But yeah, that's some good stuff. This video's taking its sweet time, Terry Nee. But thank you for the $2 on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Come on, video. Anytime now. All right. Well, Terry Nee, as soon as they decide it wants to... Oh, it's jumping. The screen's jumping. Like it's finishing its download. Hang on a second. Come on. Oh, they're coming in, Terry. There's the other one you sent me. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Who is this? Here we go. Bring it over to the live folder. All right, Terry. Thank you, buddy. What is this? Let's see what this is from. Terry Nee. The video. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 and the video. Let me go to the live folder now. And this is our friend. Oh, hey, it's FJM, the piano player. Little musical ditty. Hi, folks. Your view is important to us here on The Vibe. This is our chat family friend, FJM. Tickling the ivories, that better known as the keyboard key. Look at him chicken pecking that stuff, bro. He's like... one at a time, one key at a time. Hey, I think we all started that way.
That's what I do.
It's a good song, Jim. Well, Scott, I'll give my confession is, as far as keyboards and stuff like that, thank you, Terry Nee, and thank you, Jim. That's our chat family brother, FJM. Thank you for the $2. My whole thing is because, it's mostly because my fingers are so big, bro, on these keyboards. I'm a one like this on a phone. I'm definitely one finger on the phone. I've gotten pretty decent at two hands on a keyboard, on a computer keyboard. But yeah, like my daughters will see me or, out sometimes doing, the one thing. And they're like, you can't do like this. And I'm like, no, I can't do it with the two thumbs. They're too big and they don't work right for me.
Right.
So that's my little typing thing. Crazy Cute says, I dozed off watching The Morning High. Smoked one too many for the wake and bake. All right, well, now that you're all caught up in a wake again, don't hang over. Hang on. Smoke them if you got them, folks. Now, we don't drink here on The Vibe, and many of us like to smoke a little bit. So rather than pouring one out for our homies as a way to remember them, we take a little pause in the show and we smoke one. So if you imbibe, this is your time, and if not, just hang on for 1 second, because we're going to get on with the not-so-serious news. After we smoke one for our friends, here's another dab done for donks. It's smoking music. Another dab dog for dunks. Smoke them if you got them, folks. We're about to start the not-so-serious news. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done, another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, nice Godfrey. Oh, nice Godfrey. All right, Crazy Cute. Juggalette Jen checks in with a very generous and helpful $2 super chat on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday, the one day I remove all shame from my game and ask you to support the show in any way you can. Super chat or a memberships or a PayPal, anything you want to do. Will you play Monoxide? Will you play Monoxide getting pulled by the cops? If I knew what you were talking about, I would. Juggalette Jen. Thank you for helping me with that $2 on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday, Juggalette Jen. Bob Levy. Let me ask him. Bob Levy, Monoxide? Bob, Monoxide, you know what she's talking about?
I'm a drummer, Dad.
No, Monoxide. No, or you play Monoxide.
I'm a drummer, Dad.
No, that's not it.
And
Monoxide.
Muhammad, Dad, repeated that.
Thank you, Juggalette Jen. There's the 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link. I'll see you there for 100 Proof Podcasting for Replayables. We're going to hang out there on Thursday night. Juggalette Jen says the video link is in the BF Live sub-channel from yesterday, I think. Do you mean over there on the Discord over here in the 100 Proof Podcasting section? Is that what you mean, Juggalette Jen? Let me see what you are talking about. There's the Frankie picture I had up there. And I'm over here in the BF Live, the Vibes section. What are we talking about, Jen? Could you be more Pacific?
Carbon monoxide?
Do. I really don't know. I mean, I got one word clues, bro. I know. Oh, Twisted and okay. Let me see. Okay. I did watch this the other day, I think. Okay. All right. Well, since Juggalette Jen has been so nice, we can run this, and she's been so supportive and gifting today, I will certainly consider playing your video, Juggalette Jen. This animation. I watched it. It's like a weed video. Hey, Johnny Mars, what's up, man? Johnny Mars 67 says, hey now, Bobby and crew.
Hey now.
Happy Wednesday, Johnny Mars. Thanks for checking in on the Vibe. Dream Man checks in from over there on the Rumble on the Vibe and says, gotta get a coffee to even out the wake and bake. Yes, gotta bring it up. Gotta get the little caffeine rush in there. All right. Terry Nee is laughing in the chat, which is good. It's the Twisted animation video. Got it. Yes. Okay. Well, how about if we do this? Juggalette Jen and all of you have been so supportive of the Vibe, and especially Juggalette Jen today by way of Super Chat. She's sponsoring the show in a big way. She submitted this video in the Discord. If you see the 100 Proof Podcasting Discord, she throw this in the BF Live the Vibe section. Here's a little fun Twisted animation Monoxide cop skit. Here we go. Juggalette Jen. We're going to get on with the not-so-serious news in a minute.
Ugh. This better be good.
It is down. Driver, roll the goddamn windows down. It's down, sir. Passenger, keep your goddamn hands where I can sit, driver. I'm the only one here. You know, there's no us. It's me. Let me see. Pull me over. I've been parked here for the last 20 minutes. Give me your goddamn license and registration. That's what I said. I'm going to give you my license and my registration, moving slowly to my pocket. I pulled you over. Mm-hmm. Pull us over. I've been sitting here parked. Yes, I'm aware you were sitting here. You goddamn wonder why I pulled you over? We were parked. You can smell it. Smell what, officer? Yeah, don't say what. You know what? I said what, not... You can smell what? It. You can smell it all up yonder. It's coming barreling out the goddamn back. Back of what?
Here's my license.
Give me your license and your registration.
Here's my license and my registration.
Eddie, I'm gonna need you to call the canine unit on down there. I got a couple of city punk over here.
Just me, sir.
Smell like they got some of that. Yep. And if you could, send one of the glove crews too. We might have to do a cavity
What?
search. They look
Wait,
like they ain't
no,
touched
wait.
too
All
much.
right, no, look, I'll tell you. All right, I was.
How long is it?
I might have been earlier when I first came to the. Yes, I maybe not in the car, but there was some smoke.
God damn it, I knew it! Put your fucking hands where I can see them! Don't you look forward! Keep your goddamn hands! Hold on! Save your... Save me that... Pammy, you better save me that glove crew right now! Just keep your fucking hands where I can see them!
It's like the overzealous cop we were talking about the other day, right? A small town.
I guess.
That's courtesy of Juggler Jen.
Thanks.
So I'm guessing you said it better be good. I'm guessing, but those are little tones right there. You know, it was just okay, huh? Started out pretty good with the weed premise and all that stuff, right?
I guess.
The thing you're not saying is the best thing you could have said, Scott. I love that. Jim said, I was laying down in bed until I heard my name.
Oh.
You're the piano man, Jim.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Vibe. This is our friend tapping the keys, tickling the ivories. It's after him. We're about to start the not-so-serious news. And I want you guys and gals to comment along and let me know what you think of these big stories. And hey, throw something in the hat for BF Live The Vibe today. It's a Whack-A-Go Wednesday, folks. I'll split it with Jim over there, tickling the ivories here on The Vibe in the Vibe Lounge. Thank you, FJM, our keyboard player. All right, there you go. That's why Jim is laughing. He caught that Terry knee. All right, well, I need you all to catch these stories I'm about to give you. I'm going to go over to my news configuration in our news studio, and we're going to have some fun news, and it's going to be made even more fun with your great comments as we do together the Wednesday edition of the Not So Serious News. That's right, folks. Here we are in our news studio, hanging out together with Scott Fitzpatrick, P. Cunt, and the chat family for the Wednesday edition of the Whack-A-Go Wednesday, that is, July 15th, Not So Serious News. So we got some follow-up stories, and we got some news stories, but just some fun, light news here on The Vibe in the middle of your day. All right. First one is, if y'all remember yesterday, I did a little story about a gentleman here that worked at Jersey Mike's in Baltimore, right here, as a matter of fact. And this story kind of went viral because some ignoramus came into a Jersey Mike's here in Baltimore, and they tried to, you better give me something for my birthday, your raggedy ass, or I'll put you on blast at Jersey Mike's and you'll get fired. Well, it turns out, 24 hours later, Scott, that most of the internet has his back. The guy hasn't been fired or anything, so I just kind of wanted to do a little follow-up on this because basically he told her, you get the F out of here with your free birthday stuff and your man's outside, you embarrassing yourself. So it says, I spoke directly with the Baltimore Jersey Mike's franchise owner and can confirm that David, the employee who went viral for standing his ground while being abused by a customer, has not been fired. And
My
name is David.
Yeah, what you say? Get the fuck out, right?
Mm-hmm. Please
Yeah,
and thank you.
that's what you
Why?
said, right?
Why?
No.
he said, please and thank you. I like how I think Crazy Cute pointed that out yesterday. He did say please and thank you.
But don't try to be nice. You said get the fuck out, right? You said get the fuck out, right? Say it now. Say get the fuck out. Okay, yeah.
Please
okay.
and thank you.
Jersey
Please
Mike.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Broke asses couldn't afford $10. Fuck on.
Your broke ass couldn't afford $10.
Because it's my birthday and I asked for a birthday meal. Okay.
Because it's my birthday and I asked for a birthday meal. You know, shit. So my understanding and following up on that story is that apparently, like a lot of these fast food places or these chain places, Scott, if you're a member and if you're on the app or whatever, they have certain birthday offers like this that might be you're known of. But I think people come in, they don't have the app and they don't have a rewards number or nothing. You better just give me my free shit, yo. But so you better come correctly in Baltimore. You don't come like that about your free Jersey Mikes. Let's see. We have. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Jim is like, I don't know what he's doing. I got the emojis. And I have a very helpful $5 super chat coming in during the not so serious news. $5 helps me out very much on a Wackago Wednesday, keeping this show and the vibe alive. And the Fat Pig says, I say good day, sir. Looking forward to tomorrow, and let's whack that goal. Thank you, Fat Pig. Let's do just that on a Wackago Wednesday. All right, let's continue on with the not so serious news. Thank you, Fat Pig. Appreciate that, brother. We'll see our friend, the Fat Pig. He does his own show. He's been concentrating on Rumble, but we'll tell you more about that, and maybe Pecan can throw his links in the chat, but he does his own show. I know Tuesday and Thursday was how he first started, and now he's doing stuff even in between. We'll throw the link in the chat. Thank you, Pig, sir. All right, now let's get on with the second story in the not so serious news. This is just a quick update on a story, a person we know from the past. We all remember that where the plane got, they had to land the plane in the Hudson River with Sully Sullenberger, Scott, right?
Yeah, I've heard about what's going. Yeah,
that's quite the story back. Well, yeah. So you heard about this. Well, it's unfortunate, and there's no, it hits everybody. Captain Sully, who saved 155 in miracle plane landing on the water, reveals he has Alzheimer's disease. That's our second story. Yeah. So, but that was amazing. I just kind of wanted to reflect on the story at the time, Scott, because remember, some people were questioning him, saying that maybe he just wanted to do it, and the problem really wasn't as bad as it kind of was, and he just maybe there was something wrong with him upstairs. Do you remember any of that kind of going on at the time?
No, I don't really remember any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, surely not.
Don't call me Shirley. Hey, you set me up for that one. A little over a year ago, Captain Sully Sullenberger began noticing that something seemed a bit off with his uncanny ability to recall details. Blessed with photographic memory, the 75-year-old Sullenberger, one of the nation's most famous aviators since Charles Lindbergh, wow, that's amazing, began periodically forgetting things. Well, now Sullenberger is going public for the first time with his heartbreaking reason why. Scott, I often think about that when I can't remember stuff, but usually it's like weed-induced Alzheimer's and all, right?
Yep.
Do you get like that? No, I get paranoid like that when is this the beginning of something because I can't recall shit like I used to?
I used to. Well, I still do from time to time. I'll choose certain games like solitaire or word puzzles. Yeah. It's supposed to just to exercise the brain a little bit whenever I...
There's been many reports that people say that those kind of head games and all that stuff works. I do believe a lot of life, whether it be mental and or physical, is just use it or lose it kind of, Scott. So I definitely believe that. So that's a good idea that you do that. But then there you go. Then you have this guy right here who's obviously probably an educated guy, active guy and all that stuff. But it doesn't seem to be that there's a level of activity that avoids this.
Yeah.
You can be fully functional all your life and then something gets you. Terry Nee says it doesn't. There you go. All right, well, let's get on with the next story. So sometimes I do get a little paranoid when but I'm going, that's just the weed. It's not early onset Alzheimer's and all. But that's what I say. All right. I've said in the past, I think every year here on The Vibe, because, wow, we've been doing this show for years now. Thank you, which is amazing. And in the years past, Scott, I always love running that report when I don't know if it's the Attorney General of Michigan, I think it might be. They always like to, he sit there and he'll read virally what kind of plates that were rejected and all the kind of weird sayings and all.
Right,
and
like
all
ass man or whatever.
Yeah, and like all these states go through all of these things, like you can't have this and you ban that and you can't have that. Well, I have a story coming out of Florida. A Florida woman receives an unfortunate new license plate. Look what it says, Scott. It says SQZ A55, and the 55s look like the ass. So it says, squeeze that ass, the Florida license plate issued. Now, here with all of these states, trying, you can't say this and you can't do this. And here, they automatically issue this one, squeeze that ass. Pompano Beach, Florida. An elderly woman in Pompano Beach, Florida, is asking for a new license plate. Why? Come on, you got a good license plate, lady. What you talking about, a new license plate, Scott? You ought to sell that son bitch to somebody.
Yeah.
A new license plate after receiving one with a combination of letters and numbers she finds inappropriate. The license plate reads SQZ A55, but those numbers can be interpreted as letters, creating a message that has become a topic of conversation in a retirement community. You know them old dudes are coming up, hey, honey, you know how squeezed that is. Come here, baby. Them horny old bastards. She goes on to say, I looked at it and said, oh, I don't think so. Nancy Della Stritto said. She shared the plate with one of her 89-year-old neighbors, which added to the buzz around the community. And this is what I received from DMV for my new license plate. That's good for 10 years, she said. Well, I'm depending on how well you live, and you might make it to the end of it or not. Good, the man replied. An office manager confirmed that Broward County will replace any license plate deemed offensive for free at its plantation office, which I find offensive. Well, there you go. I find offensive that you have an office called Plantation. Squeeze that ass in the not so serious news. I thought that was pretty funny and silly in light of all the ones that they try to avoid, Scott.
Yeah.
And here they issue one their damn selves. I thought that was a fun story. $10 depends on who's asking. $10. Hey, that's right. Long live internet Shyt, says Juggler Jen. I use early onset dementia with my wife. You tell her that, sorry, honey, early onset dementia. It's not indifference or not giving a fuck. It's early onset dementia. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. Yes, Jen, Florida again, yes. A lot of stories could be a Florida man, but that was a Florida woman, a senior, had that squeeze that ass license plate. Now, Scott, if the right person would have got that, like a young person or one of us, we would have kept that shit.
Hell yeah, it's collectors.
Fuck yeah. I would have had, I have an old license plate from California IA that says AWSMR SM Rock. Birdman's getting the laugh from Juggler Jen. Juggler Jen says, my husband is 39 and can't remember shit, or so he says. Well, I definitely remove it. I definitely, you do forget things every now and then, especially with a busy mind doing the show, Scott, and if you mix a little weed in and all. But then, Scott, I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I have these moments of clarity, and I can I'll start remembering things from my life that I haven't even thought of for years. And oh my God, is this my life flashing for my eyes? Am I dying? Or oh, nope, you're just high, Pecan. I'm just high a little bit. But yeah, sometimes when I remember things too clearly, Scott, it scares me as well. So there you go.
I thought the people I went to high school with and everything, because I went to school with the same people all 12 years, and I thought I'd never forget none of those people's names, and now I forgot so many of them that it just disturbs me.
Yeah, there are some. They do say it's a natural part of getting older, Scott, is that as years go by, we let things go.
But I'll remember Freedom. But I'll remember Freedom Rock or something.
Freedom Rock from yesterday, which was just an awesome, just off the dome conversation, which is so much fun about doing this show. Is that I just wanted to take a little break, and I played the old that commercial from back in the day. What was that? What was the one I played? It's still here.
Like compilation.
Yeah. Pure Moods is what I played. I played that Pure Moods commercial, and we got to talking about the infomercial kind of length of those album sales. And Scott went, "You all remember Freedom Rock?" It was fucking awesome, man.
Remember when Steve Stevens was trying to hawk his yes, they call him the Streak or whatever.
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens. That was his name.
Oh yeah, Ray Stevens. Absolutely, Ray Stevens. Yeah, Steve Stevens. He was a guitar player guy.
Yeah. For Billy.
I was like, did I miss something?
Idol? Yeah.
But when you said the Streak, then I knew you gave me the proper context. Yes. All of those kind of wacky albums that they used to do. And who was the let's see.
The Saturday Night Live buckwheat commercial.
That was funny. Yeah, buckwheat was shot. Mandy Diff.
My sweet tiny lady.
Yeah. Mandy made it. Time to get high. Time to get higher. Mandy Diff's in the vibe. Let's greet our friend Mandy Diff. Happy Wednesday, Mandy Diff. Mandy got the shout out love from the pig and pecan. And Filet-O-Fish 910 checks in and says, Pure Moods was great. Wasn't it? Well, let's run it again. Let's run that back. Let's take a little break in between the not so serious news. Hi, folks. We're going to take a little commercial break here. And this, when we did this yesterday, this led to Scott over here saying, you remember Freedom Rock? So let's take a little pause here, a little commercial in the not so serious news.
Imagine a world where time drifts slowly. A world where music carries you away. Experience Pure Moods, the perfect soundtrack for your way of life. Direct from Europe, this multi-platinum collection has won the hearts of millions. Set adrift with the timeless pleasures of Tubular Bells.
I remember Tubular Bells.
Or take a trip into the unknown with the X-Files theme.
Yeah, remember they had the Gregorian monks and all that stuff back in these days?
No other collection gives you the feeling of Pure Moods. To order Pure Moods, call the number on your screen or send check or money order for the amount shown, plus shipping and handling. Rush delivery available. Call now.
Yeah, Scott. And so you were talking about the things we can and can't retain in our memory, and then after I played that, Scott goes, "You remember Freedom Rock?" That
Turn it up, man.
Turn it up, man. So the stuff you want to remember, you can't, and then Freedom Rock and all those, you can, and we all do that. Mandy Diff says, "Tell Bill that the vape broke on my way to the store." I was just checking in on the morning high this morning when I heard Mandy Diff saying, "Hey, tell Bill that I did him what he said, and I tapped it on where he said, and it worked for a minute, but then I guess it stopped working, right?" That's my Mandy Diff impression. I'm still working on it. All right, Mandy Diff. Good luck going to the store. Be careful. Pecan, you get acknowledged by Filet-O-Fish 910. Fish. Do not. Let's get on with the next story in the not so serious news. Now that we took our pure muda break, that was a lot of fun here. So we left you off with that license plate story. I do want to bring this story up in the fact that I'm sure many of you people. What you mean you people? That's right. Many of you people eat some lettuce and maybe things like that. I do not, but I want to look out. I want to look out for my friends. Apparently, Scott, I've been seeing these headlines of violent diarrhea and stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've been hearing about you too. Yeah.
Yes. Well, they may or may not be connected to Taco Bells and maybe some of the lettuce. They really don't know, but they do believe it's kind of fruit or vegetable borne. So this is for all of my fruit and vegetable eaters out there, letting you know that if you start having, they're seeing it more like a spike in emergency rooms, Scott, of like violent like diarrhea and stuff. Cyclosporasis cases surge. Should you avoid certain foods? Here's a story. I just want everybody to be healthy in the chat family so you can come back every day, especially on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday to keep the vibe alive and you alive. Officials are still investigating whether a specific food or produce item is the source of a surge in cases of cyclosporasis. Oh, Bob, cyclosporasis, please. Bob Levy, Bob, can you say Bob? Cyclosporasis.
I'm a drama dad.
No, cyclosporasis.
I'm a drama dad.
Nope.
And Muhammad dad repeated that.
I don't know if there's a Terry Nee says, not bad, BF. Thought it was Mandy. Hey, Terry Nee, fuck you. I'm not. Okay. Here's see. It says officials are still investigating whether we got that. A parasite illness that can cause diarrhea and other gastrointestinal issues, Scott. So yeah, apparently, like people showing up to the emergency room like, "Hey, doc, please, you got it." As of July 13th, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed more than 1,600 cases of cyclosporasis. Though the agency noted it is working to verify more than 5,000 additional infections. State-by-state data suggests the total number of cases is much higher. In Michigan alone, officials are tracking more than 2,600 infections as of July 13th, according to the state's Health and Human Services Department. Caused by microscopic parasite Cyclospora catenatus. Bob, you want to take a shot at that one? Bob, take a shot.
I'm a dad.
No, you don't do. The illness is usually spread through contaminated food, such as produce items or water, according to the CDC. The CDC has not identified the source of the current increase in infections, and there is no evidence of a single multi-state outbreak linking all cases. However, officials in Michigan have indicated they are looking into whether lettuce is the source of the state's outbreak. Uh-oh.
Can't even trust lettuce.
Nope. As the illness continues to spread, here's what you need to know about the produce in the role in the past outbreaks. People often get sick with cyclosporasis by consuming water or food contaminated with feces, according to the CDC. Shit on the food. Oftentimes, cyclospora parasites spread through produce. So, of course, they're suggesting wash your hands. Maybe only drink bottled water for a little time until we figure out where this is all coming from. So watch out for that cyclosporasis. Bob, leave it.
I'm a dad. I'm a dad.
Right, let's get on another story. Yeah, so Scott, I finally had to bring it because I passed more than one story of like violent diarrhea or kind of an adjective attached to this diarrhea outbreak that's going on.
Yep. I've heard about it.
People got the shits and the flux here, so you heard about it on Not So Serious News. All right. Now, I have never personally went to an Airbnb yet, Scott. Pecan, have any of you guys here on panel used Airbnb yet?
No. I think we talked about this before. I always thought the guy's got the owner's going to have a peephole or something.
We sure have. We think that there's a home field advantage. It's older people maybe that are not used to like just staying at somebody's random place. Like, because there's a creep factor, right? One-way mirrors, peepholes. You know, there's a home field advantage to where you don't know where a creep might have something set up and is spying on you. So, like for that starting reason, I have a little aversion to Airbnbs. And when I tell you this next story on the Not So Serious News, you might have an aversion to using Airbnbs as well. A family checks into an Airbnb for the first time, then find pictures of themselves on the wall. Yes.
What?
Yes, when they ran in. Check this story out in the Not So Serious News. Let me know how you feel about these Airbnb situations. All right. The Not So Serious News. Here we go. And I'm going to show you the actual picture and the time when they filmed when they figured all this out. And we can kind of surmise or try to figure out together how we think this happened. A family stay at a San Diego Airbnb took a surreal turn after they walked inside and discovered a framed photo on the wall showing themselves playing on a beach a decade earlier. Okay, so you rent an Airbnb, you're in San Diego, and there's a picture of you in there when you go in playing on the beach. The bizarre coincidence was shared in a viral video in which two sisters explain they spotted the photograph hanging inside the vacation rental and quickly realized it featured their own family from about 10 years ago. And it's this giant photo right here, Scott. Let me take this banner down. You might have to remind me to take that banner down every now and then. That is the photo. And I'll show you. Okay. The giant photo right there. Let's continue on, and then I'll show you the video. After taking a closer look, they confirmed it was really them by matching their faces and even the bathing suits they had been wearing during the beach outing. I'm going to run you the video in a second. The unexpected discovery left the family in disbelief, with one of the sisters admitting they were spiraling at the odds of stumbling upon a picture of themselves in a home they had never visited before. The family said it was their first time checking into the Airbnb, making the coincidence even more astonishing. So there's close-up of it, but I'm going to show you their actual reaction. So you check into an Airbnb, and this gigantic photo of your family is up on the wall. The clip has since sparked amazement online, with viewers calling the discovery insane and pointing out just how extraordinarily unlikely it would be for a family to unknowingly rent a property displaying a photo of themselves taken years earlier. Some viewers chimed in with tales of similar eerie coincidences, while others jokingly blamed CERN, the collider, the particle collider in France. Though the family never learned how the photograph found its way into the home, they were certain it was genuine, recognizing each family member and the swimsuits from the now unforgettable day. So I'm going to show you the actual video of them discovering this
Okay, guys.
video. Here we go. Let me switch over to switch over to here.
Okay, guys. The weirdest thing happened. We get to our Airbnb in San Diego. Unsettling. And we're like
Random Airbnb.
looking through it, no connections to it. We're looking at this picture, and my dad is like, "This looks like me," and I'm like,
So that thing is gigantic, Scott, right?
Yeah,
You saw how big that picture was. Like this is beyond a goof. Like I could see people like going on someone's Facebook page and maybe making a photo and then hanging it up as a goof. But if this is a goof, this is a high price goof because that photo is very big.
"Dad, what? No, this is my dad. That's my sister, Libby, when she was 10 years ago, and that's Brady, my brother, 10 years ago." He is they're literally in the Airbnb
We
picture.
have those swimsuits. We are literally in this picture.
It's the craziest thing.
We are
so
on our Airbnb wall. This can't be real.
No, guys, we think this is
Like,
crazy.
we are
so
actually
let us know.
spiraling.
Okay, guys.
Can you believe that shit, Scott? So you can add
What's
that
the
to the
odds?
list of why I won't be staying at an Airbnb anytime soon. So, like I said, it could be like somebody that I thought it was like a gag at first,
Yeah.
But then I guess the only other thing I want to know, it could be plausible, I guess, Pete Cunt, that maybe if people go to the same general beach area every year and those people took a picture out your, balcony and you just happen to come there every year and be out there, that might, so I don't know if that's even a plausible excuse, but what do you think about that? That big ass creepy, that I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, it's spooky.
I ain't having that shit. Let's see. What people think.
I kind of thought it was going to be like your regular picture frame, and that they was going whenever they rented the room, like the owner knew their name and then got on their Facebook and went back and got a picture so they'd feel at home at their bed and breakfast.
Well, that's what I thought too, Scott. I thought, well, before I saw the size of the picture, I thought, okay, well, this is just the owner kind of doing their due diligence, going back and saying, okay, this is maybe the Facebook page of these people I'm renting to, and then maybe as a goof, like hanging up a picture, like to say, hey, man, like I kind of know who you are, like you said, maybe make you feel welcome or make you feel recognized or seen, if you will.
Home.
The owner letting you know, and kind of the owner letting you know, sending a message like, I kind of don't be fucking up my place because I know you and I can. I see you. You're seen. You're seen, basically. Terry Nee says, yes, the Poconos, they're great. You talking about the fuck tubs, Terry Nee? They got, pardon my French up there. We just kind of keep it loose here on the vibe, but they got the tubs they got up there, Terry Nee. Yeah, I understand some of those resorts up there in the Poconos are becoming abandoned and they're kind of getting ran over and stuff like that. We're getting sidetracked here. Terry Nee, thank you, buddy. There's link boxes running for everybody. Pig earned. Bird Knee from Mandy Deb. Dream Man says, I thought it was just going to be a bunch of photos of them from behind a tree. Isn't that amazing, the size and scope of that? So that's the only thing I can surmise is that either somebody really went for it with an elaborate prank and they got that picture off of their Facebook and made it real big, or they just happened to stay in the same resort area. They thought that was a nice kind of neat beachy photo to take and those family happened to be in it, but just creepy nonetheless, no matter how it came about. To walk into a place you've never been before and to see yourself. Tiffany Washington steps into the vibe. Hey, Tiff. It's a Wagagle Wednesday. Don't forget, you can support the vibe for as little as $1.99. And for all my international friends and my American friends, my chat family level has been reduced from $4.99 to $3.99. If you would help me want to whack the goal, it's a little cheaper now. And if you really love me and want to be a fanatic, it's no longer $9.99. It's now $5.99. Juggalette Jen says, boom, roasted. Terry Nee says, I'm in a photo at a concert. Yeah, you've explained that to us before. You've showed us that before. The Throat Goat checks in and says, Terry Nee thinks he's black now. What's up, Throat Goat? Space Nerd says, gang, good news. It was only a cleaning. No feelings today. Feelings. Whoa, no feelings. That's creepy. That's good. You went to the dentist. The space nerd's back and acknowledges Terry Nee. Terry Nee says it's just coincident. No expectations of privacy in public. Well, that is true. That's what I said, Terry Nee. Like I said, if they stayed in that San Diego area regularly, and somebody just happened to take that picture, this is going to be my scenic picture, and they just happened to be in it, or was it really elaborate? It would be really interesting to know, like, actually how it got there. Gimme Beso says, "Hola, y'all." What's up, Gimme Besos? How you doing today, my friend? Checking in during the not so serious news. All right. Well, it's 1:32. We'd like to wrap up the not so serious news by 1:30 here on the Vibe because we do 3 hours, and typically 1:30 is the exact halfway point. So we're just a little bit past that. We have to get into the Howard Stern story, guys. Just when you thought Howard Stern couldn't work less, Scott, guess what he did? Howard Stern is restructuring his show. Scaling down yet again, Scott. This is our last regular story in the not so serious news before I run you a bikini report to end the July 15th not so serious news is what we're doing right now. But yeah, Howard Stern lays off dozens of staffers, Scott, preparing to drop to one new show per week, buddy. One show is what he's down to. Check this out. Now I'm wondering who's going to get the axe. Do you think like Richard and Sauer?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah,
me too. Like, they got to be higher up there? Radio Tata. Howard Stern has laid off around a dozen staffers from his Sirius XM show, Page 6 Hears, because he's preparing to drop to just one new show a week after Labor Day. After months of speculation about his future on the air, the radio titan signed a new contract in December of last year that he said would give him more flexibility. I mean, he was working 3 days a week, I think, when he first went there, Scott, right? And then he got it down to 2. Now he's down to 1. After a month of speculation about his future on the air, the radio titan signed a new contract in December of last year that said he would give him more flexibility, as he says. Look at these older pictures of him. My daughters saw an old David Letterman video that I was watching one day, Scott, and they said, "Who is that?" They said, "Who is that?" And I said, "That is Howard Stern before he came Howard Stern, the long-haired shock jock as you knew him. This is his early beginning." So, and much like Don Imus, he talks about people staying at the party too long. I think he can be accused of this now. That was him in 1983, pictured at WNBC for nearly 5 decades. Per our sources, staffers received the news over Zoom on Monday. Damn, you got let go on Zoom. During the call, they were told that Stern plans to cut back to a single show per week after he returns from his summer break. We're told Stern kept a core team of veteran producers, but he just doesn't need that much content anymore. The rest of the airtime is expected to be filled with tape from his vast archive. It's unclear how much the deal was for, but his previous 5-year contract was worth a staggering $500 million. We're told staffers were sent home. How do you get sent home from a Zoom call? Staffers were sent home immediately after the call and will receive severance packages according to how long they have been with the network. Stern caused a frenzy last year. He wanted us to be abuzz when he announced to his staff on Labor Day evening that he wouldn't be back on the air as expected after the holiday. He reportedly skipped the episode out of frustration with contract negotiations. He did re-up for another 3 years in December, he said on his show. "I'm happy to announce that I have figured out a way to have it all." There's some of the old pictures there, Scott.
Yeah.
There's Robin with what I call her old lesbian hairdo. Robin, she rocked that shit for years, didn't she?
Yeah.
That
Howard
tight fro.
Howard looked like the drummer from Whitesnake.
Whoa, here I go again on my own, bro. More free time and continuing to be on the radio, he added, saying his new contract will give him more flexibility. "I do like my days off. You know me. I'm never bored. I'm busy every minute." Shortly after the deal was inked, Stern's wife Beth said on Andy Cohen's Sirius show, "I think his new schedule is working out really well for him." And there he is at the Knicks games. You can see he always used to sit courtside at the Knicks games. "I feel that it's very good for him to continue. He still enjoys doing it. He's still, I think, very good at it. I think it keeps him connected, she said, being that Beth Stern, adding it gives her husband 72 now, Scott, an outlet to share his thoughts. So, like I said, buddy, I just can't help but see the hypocrisy and then how he's like, hey, our Don Imus, he should get the fuck out of here and stayed at the party too long and, hear all that stuff. Yeah. Stern first went on the air in 1977. He pioneered the shock jock formula and went on to become one of the sharpest interviewers of A-list talent to ever work the airwaves. He then joined satellite radio network Sirius in 2006, a landmark deal in broadcasting world at the time. So there you go, Scott. What do you think? So that whole A-list interview thing, that came very hard for him because I believe, I'll speak for me, what I used to like about the Howard Stern interviews is that when he would get an A-list celebrity, he wouldn't necessarily ask him all the softball questions, right, Scott?
Yeah, and some of them would get, do you go ass to mouth or, get the questions?
Exactly, yeah. He would get deep into it, when's the first time you had sex and how often does your wife give you sex? Yeah, anal, everything. Do you all masturbate? All of that stuff. Those are the questions that you never, ever heard A-list celebrities being asked about, real life stuff. So that was the good stuff when back in the day of Howard Stern show. Let's see what these comments are, and then we're going to run the bikini report to wrap up the not so serious news. All right. Clown Goofy Homie, who asked you? Gimme Beso says, my old neighborhood found out his third grade yearbook photo was in a Disney commercial. He got $2 million in a lawsuit, right? What? The nerd call goes out from Terry Nee. Wow. Widow Killer, checking in, says Howard's transformation into Don Imus. Thank you, Widow Killer. Now, there's somebody that knows as much about Howard Stern as he goes way back with us. And you realize as well, buddy, right? How many times did he criticize Don Imus for staying on the air too long and all that stuff and the Cowboy Ranch and all that shit? Widow Killer knows what's up. Terry Nee says he really helps the stereotype. So many characters left dry. There's Bobby Nick, his link. Scott Fitzpatrick links. Dream Man says of Howard Stern, Howard still has his Twitter comments off. He does. That is such a pussy move. Yes, to put yourself out there or put comments out there, but don't be bold enough to take what comes back to you. So it's just shit. He's not what he used to be, but who is, folks? How about this? Let's wrap up the not so serious news the way we always do right here on The Vibe with a bikini report. That's how we're going to wrap it up. And this is a sports story. So F. Andrew, been doing sports without him. Here we go on. This story is about the Seattle Seahawks, Space Nerd. My friend Space Nerd checks in from the Pacific Northwest, so she might be interested now that the Seattle Seahawks have been sold. Scott, I don't know if you're familiar, but Paul Allen, one of the founders of Windows, was a owner of the Seahawks team at one time. You familiar with that?
No, I wasn't.
And I believe his sister has taken over his charity and all his stuff since then. But I don't think it was something they intended to keep forever. So let's get into the numbers and everything. This is the Seattle Seahawks now have a new owner. They sold for $9.612 billion. Paul Allen bought the team in 1997 when he was still connected with Windows. Wrapping up the not so serious news with the bikini report, she's going to tell you all about the Seattle Seahawks being sold.
For Mina Valmont, the NFL has just made history off the field. The Seattle Seahawks, who just won the Super Bowl in February, have been sold for a record-shattering $9.612 billion.
Damn, I mean, think about that, guys. 9.6, whatever the 1.2 billion, just the 9.6 billion. For an NFL team, that's freaking amazing. And that it's not the Cowboys or the Giants or any of these bigger teams. Amazing. Continue.
To put that into perspective, when tech legend Paul Allen bought the team in 1997, he paid $194 million.
I mean, look at that. That you talk about your on investment, return on investment. You put out $194 million and you got $9, and he dead though, but damn.
That same franchise just sold for nearly 50 times that amount.
Welcome to the
The
vibe,
buyer
man.
is Vino Koslaw, a Silicon Valley billionaire and co-founder of Sun Microsystems. And here's a twist. Koslaw is a current minority owner of the rival San
Coleslaw.
Francisco 49ers.
His name's Coleslaw? What? Potato salad on half the team too? What you want? Come on, Coleslaw.
There's, oh my. He will be required to sell that stake before the deal is complete. The NFL has called a special meeting of owners on August 26th to vote on the sale. And in a remarkable act of generosity, all the proceeds from Paul Allen's estate go entirely to charity. So we want to know.
And that's what his sister's overlooking. You hear that stuff, bros? All that money is going to go to charity.
Do you think
He was
$9.6
not messing
billion for a
around.
sports franchise is justified?
Wow.
And does it bother you that the gap between sports team values and everyday life just keeps getting wider? Let us know in the comments and make sure to like, follow, and share the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you. But wow, what an amazing story. Bought it for $194 million, sells it after his death for $9.6, and leaves it all to charity, Scott. Man, if I were only partially that generous, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And not Scott. And that's all going to be absorbed in one way. Like you would figure or hope that $9.6 billion would make such a huge, like tremendous, like noticeable ripple effect in our life and society for the right kind of people that need it. But I doubt we're really even going to see the effects of $9.6 billion out there.
Right.
But I hope it benefits somebody. That's amazing. OMG, appropriately, says our friend Taryn checking in for The Vibe. I don't recognize your name, but you're chat family now. This is The Vibe. I'm Bobby, wrapping up the not-so-serious news. We mix radio and podcasting and just good old fun, Taryn and friends. That was the other news. You all helped make it better by your participation doing the not-so-serious news. Wrapping up the first half of The Vibe, folks. Hey, Jim, tickle them ivories, buddy, while I tell them about what we're doing. Hey, yo, we're about to take the piss break here on The Vibe. This is the halfway point to the not-so-serious news. We just finished that up. Hey, Scott, you going to check out here now, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to split. I got something to do.
All right, well, tell everybody where they can find you on your Angry Iguana channel, all that stuff, buddy. Let's run your little plug video real quick while Jim tickles the ivories here. I'm running a little video. Check out my friend Scott Fitzpatrick on the Angry Iguana channel. There's no numbers that you need to know behind it, folks. He's the only Angry Iguana. If you want to see some of those low-cal videos that our friend Scott and the Angry Iguana put together over there, the compilation 23 is now available over there at the Angry Iguana channel. My old graphic still has 112. You don't have to type that no more. Just click on the link box that you see running in this chat, or just type in Angry Iguana, the one and only Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you, buddy. We're going to take the piss break right now, folks. Scott knows that this is the halfway point of The Vibe, but just because Scott's leaving doesn't mean
later on.
Hey, all right, Scott, you can check it. All right, man. So Scott's checking out now. Me and Pecan will still be hanging out with you for the next hour and a half, folks, but we do have to take a little pause for the cause. Maybe some of you do too as well. So this is all of our opportunity to do just that in the middle of the day. Why don't you take a chance right now? 2.5 minute piss break is what we're going to do. So why don't you run to the fridge, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack and a friend, and tell them that The Vibe is alive right here in the midday. Fun mixing podcasting and radio and friends right here. And when we come back from this brief 2.5 minute piss break, the second half of The Vibe will begin. We'll get into some Perry talk. We're going to do our horoscope segment. Rock you like a horoscope. I do have some. We're going to get into Perry talk, rock you like a horoscope. I do have more horrible karaoke, and a lot of other stuff we can get to. Let's see what we do get to in the second half of The Vibe. That begins in the next 2 minutes right after this, folks. Play us out, Jim. Come on, buddy. All right. Here we go, folks. Come on back for the second half of The Vibe. 2.5 minutes right after these messages. The 2.5 minute piss break, folks. Come on back right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Touching your pee-pee is allowed if it's part of the piss break and if it happens right before the second half of BF Live The Vibe. Street Show 577. Let's go, folks. The second half of The Vibe begins right now. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. Joe Elliott. WBFL, if we were a radio station, it'd be WBFL coming at you with Joe Elliott. Come on. Joe Elliott, Def Leppard. It's Photograph. Come on. A band that's still holding up good and doing really well for themselves out there. If you ever get a chance to see Def Leppard live, if you like that kind of music, you will not be disappointed, unlike Motley Crue. Come on, I need some cowbell. And I need to do Perry Talk. I need to do Rock You Like a Horoscope. I need to hang out with the chat family on a Wackago Wednesday. All right. Now, I'm going to turn that down a little bit because if you play music a little too long over here on these live shows on YouTube, they kind of want you to scrub it off. But I tell you what, if you join me on Fridays here on this very show, BF Live The Vibe, just like we're doing now when we're starting this second half of the show, on Fridays, it's Rumble Party Friday, and we will cut off the YouTube feed, and we're going to have us a party, and I don't have to cut that off so soon. We mix in music, and we mix in even a little more fun on Rumble Party Fridays to kick off the weekend a little earlier. And speaking of kicking off the weekend a little earlier, Pecan will be back in just a minute, but here's a little public service message from The Vibe.
Never forget, the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday.
That's right. We don't judge here on The Vibe. Drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. Just be safe. That's the more you know. Pecan's back on screen, you know what I mean? Oh, Tick on Them Ivories is... Oh, I don't. Hey, everybody. Pecan's back. We're back for the second half of The Vibe. Hope you know where you're going. All right. But if you don't know where you're going, we're going to go do Perry Talk and Rock Like a Horoscope and some other fun segments for the second half of The Vibe. We'll be here at least until 3 o'clock East Coast time, where I'll come to you from, where it's currently 90 degrees checking in, supposed to get a little warmer in the week. So I don't know where you're all going, but I know if where you're going somewhere, here's a way to get there. This will tell you, this will help you get there. If you use Black GPS.
Shit, my bad, man. I was asleep, man. My bad. Shit, I didn't even know you turned me on. All right, make that up. Make that left. Go down the street. Keep going. Shit, make that right, slight right. And about 2.3 miles, make that left right here. Yeah, make that left right here. Yeah, shit. Shit. Roll down the window for me. Let me see what.
Roll down the window for me, GPS.
This ain't it. Shit, you typed in the right. You typed in the right shit. Shit, hold on. Back it up for me. Back it up. Hold on, stop right here. Shit, hold on. Siri, Lakes by the Bay Port.
Starting route to Lakes by the Bay.
Nigga, you using another GPS? Man, you don't know where you going.
Oh man, Black GPS asking. That was like that little thing I played yesterday where all the three the AIs were talking to each other. I guess Black GPS was talking to White GPS. All right, well, there you go. A little fun little clip right there somebody sent me. We went a little too far back on the chat, so let's see what everybody else is up to. Checking. Hello, Taryn. I got you earlier. I didn't see your hello at first, but welcome. I did get your second one when you said OMG. Oh my God. Welcome to the chat family, Taryn. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, Taryn, and hang out with us every day, Monday through Friday. BP, you got the love. Hey, BP, I see you stepped in when I was doing this segment, buddy. My friend Brutal Pain, who was part of the Wild Western movie through the Perry Caravello Live universe, which we'll get into in a couple minutes when we do our Perry Talk segment. Dream Man gets acknowledged in return from Brutal Pain. Brother checking in. Gimme Beso says, talk about a club you're not invited to. McMahon says, Brutal Pain says McMahon bought the WWF, which is an old reference because now it's WWE, for $1 million and then sold it for 9.3. Yeah, and that's a very interesting story about how he had his father owned it, and his father wasn't playing. His father made him buy his shit and earn his shit. He wasn't giving nothing to Vince McMahon from what stories I've heard. 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link, a membership link, wink, wink, if you care to help me. Me love you long time. If you buy a membership here, it's very affordable. Same price as Super Chat, $1.99, and me love you long time. It helps continue. Hi, folks. I'll give you the PBS commercial. You'd like programming like this to continue? Brutal Pain is dabbing it and having it in the chat. Terry Nee says, a Brutal Pain, how was Beaver, Ohio, which was the location and the event of the premiere of the Wild Western movie? And he goes on to say it was a good time. And I'm going to let Brutal Pain know, even though you were there, buddy. Brutal Pain was there. And Chris Abels was there, my friend who I'll be hanging out with tomorrow night on Replayable. That's right, folks. Chris who? Chris Abel.
Chris fucking Abels?
Yes, Chris Abels hung out there over the weekend. I understand he did a comedy set. I checked in with him briefly through text the other day, but if you want to hear more details, Terry Nee and everyone else, about the Wild Western premiere and the camping out for it and all that, and there was a gun show and a comedy show and a lot of stuff that went on around it, tune in to Replayables tomorrow night on 100 Proof Podcasting channel, and you can find out more about that by clicking on the 100 Proof Podcasting link, the Discord link. There's Bobby Nick's link running in the chat, as well as Scott. Hey, Matt Problems checking in. Good to see you 2 days in a row. Matt checking in. Dream Man was dancing it and having it. Matt is having fun using the Perry emojis. He's ready for a little Perry talk. Well, I watched some stuff and I got some clips I want to share with you. Matt, good morning, MF, says Dream Man. Dream Man gets the love right back from Matt. Juggler Jen says, you're the bobbiest of friends. I am 31 days without a drink or a cigarette. But come on, let's praise that, folks. Although some of us don't like a quitter. I don't know, Gimme Bezos. You do you, buddy. That's the whole thing, man. You do you. And I'm sorry if our show Replayables is a trigger for those of you that drink and smoke. Damn, Bezos, congratulations. You're getting on that 31 days. Dream Man says, Gimme, congratulations on your 31 days. It takes a lot of willpower. Much respect. You know that when it comes to food or smoking or vices or anything. So good on you. Brutal Pain gets the love by Juggler Jen. Pecan shouts out Brutal Pain and Matt. Membership link, wink, wink. Tikal, Jen, Tikal and Pical. A lot of alcohol over the weekend, he says. Juggler Jen is rephrasing her Bobby Nick world order. And let's continue on with some other fun stuff right here on the Vibe. Great checking in with the chat family and having everybody help me out on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. We're going to get on the Perry Talk in just a minute. And I found some stuff, watching some stuff this morning that went down that I want to share with you that's kind of related. But let's watch this.
Would you rather have $1,000 or someone gay lose their Wi-Fi?
Oh, someone gay lose their Wi-Fi.
Oh, Can you hear me? Oh,
Excuse
pick
me.
up. Oh.
Would you rather have $1,000 or someone gay lose their Wi-Fi?
Oh, someone gay lose their Wi-Fi.
Oh no! Well, we gotta get on it. Well,
Excuse me.
Now, it might get a little too gay to keep the Wi-Fi running because we're about to do Perry talk, and we know how gay can get over there, folks. So let's get into that.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I will not. I'm going to run the element and make our way over to the camera outside of apartment 102 so we can do a little midday Perry talk.
It's degrading and demoralizing, dehumanizing and demonic. Perry,
Since Perry is coming on immediately following this show you are watching and or listening to now, hopefully, Perry will come on. Perry Caravella Live happens at 3 p.m. East, which is 12 Pacific. So we're kind of like the pre-show for Perry Caravella Live. So let's have fun talking about the things we like about Perry Caravella Live in Perry Talk. Hanging out here. All right, let's go back to the Twitter X. And I got something I watched this morning that I want to share with you all too. But I always like taking you back to the last things that we talked about because I really want him to get called out on this, Peak Hunt. Because I was I didn't put it in the chat, but I was shouting it in my own brain of him cheating here. Look at these ugly feet. First of all, he's got part of his weight over the edge of it. He's got those ugly, horrendous fucking feet.
Shut the fuck up.
And he's literally padding his weight by having it on top of a padded mat, bro.
Yeah.
That's like scale 101, is it not?
Yeah. It's cheating.
It's cheating there. Shut
the fuck up.
Pecan is right, Barry. You're fucking cheating. You don't go from like a 205, 214, and then you swing down to 195. It doesn't happen unless you have a mat. You're doing it on a mat. And I'm not talking about mat problems. I'm talking about this rubber mat right here. Terry Nee says, I'm back. But you know what Tan Mom says? You know what Tan Mom says?
I never left.
She never left. So how loyal are you? Okay, let's get on with the next story. The next Perry thing we got here. Yes. Now, Perry was accused of something. You know, he's a bit of a sexual predator.
What the fuck?
You're kind of a pervert, Perry. He was accused of a little something. So this is Perry getting questioned on his perversions on Perry Talk.
I never pulled my wiener out and tugged on it in public. Are you sick? More lies you're trying to say. Weirdo? Pulled out my wiener and tugged on it in public. Oh my God.
So I don't know if that interrogation is going to hold up in court there, Pecan. I'm not sure of that, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of guilty. All right, and then the popcorn returned the other night. That was awesome, but I really enjoy the way the popcorn came in this time. So if you're familiar with Perry Caravella Live, he in the past, you know, popcorn is one of his many nemesis, and he got the one with the divider. And then he talked him into taking the divider out. I remember, I think first time he took the divider out. But then you take the divider out. I'm not taking it out. It all gets mixed together. So popcorn is one of his nemesis. But Pecan, I liked what they did the other night, and that they sent him movie theater popcorn. They sent him large bags. I think that is the craziest thing, bro. Because like going to the theater itself and buying popcorn to me is highly overpriced, right? That's my opinion. Yeah. I mean, popcorn don't cost but pennies on the dollar, and they want to charge you $6, $8, $10, and now they're putting it in these elaborate themed buckets and stuff. So these crazy Perry heads, these demons, are sending Cinemark, AMC Theater, and these theater popcorns, and Perry rated them. The return of the popcorn, and then he had it stuffed in his shirt. But what did they call this? This is a Dr. Now clip, I think. Or actually, this is called, that was the Popcorn Kid, and this is Dr. Now saying, Perry, you need an accountability buddy here on Perry Talk.
All of you! Get the fuck out!
Shut up and stop talking over comments, you goddamn retard. Shut up.
Rest of July.
And I love that when he calls him the R word, as they say, because Perry would love to sling that around. But Tom, you get $100 penalty every time you say the R word, but Tom or anybody else doesn't. Only the host gets that penalty.
Mr. Tony Hawk will stay at your place as an accountability buddy. Also, Mr. Tony Hawk will take away your extreme sports boards like your snowboard, skateboard, boogie board, and skis. And
Stupid.
You fucking prick! You can go to hell and drop that.
So you know this is his volume level, right, Pete Cunt? You know enough about him, right? So check this out.
Get out of my life, you fucking animals!
Oh my God. So you're not going to believe this. But if you were listening in the other day at the beginning of the stream, like within the first half hour or hour, Tom kept getting this feedback in Perry's microphone. And he kept saying, Perry, what's that noise? I think it's the guy next door. I think he's got his TV up or something. Has TV up. And it was so loud that he literally had to send Perry over there. Imagine somebody that screams like this coming over and knocking on your door telling you to quiet down.
Right.
He literally sent him over there. Perry's like, do you want me to go over there, Tom, and tell him that he has to be quiet in a very kind and loving way, in a neighborly way, right? So he went over there and kind of had, I mean, I would not have the nerve to go to anyone's house and tell them to be quiet after you carry on like that in your apartment. But that's one of the many things we love about What's Off About Perry Caravello on Perry Caravello Live, which if you are here at the end of this show and you're a Perry fan or not, I'm going to do an automatic redirect, a party. So we're going to be sent over there automatically. If you're here when I end this stream, make sure you let them know that you stopped in from BF Live The Vibe and you saw all the crazy stuff that went down already on Perry Talk. Now, this is Perry's community service fiasco on our Perry Talk segment.
Community service. Give me a job at Glendale Community College. I went into the wrong locker on
The wrong locker on accident.
accident. Okay, it was an accident. Whoops.
And he, so he's wearing that shirt right there that someone gave him at the beginning of the stream the other night. It says, I'm not creepy. I just love my Hooters girls. And it has that depiction of him on there. And so he was informing Tom, he says, I've been trying to get investors. I've been trying to get backers, financial backers to keep Hooters open and alive, Pecan. This guy who sits in the chair and shouts and drools on himself think he has the wherewithal to run Hooters. But,
yeah, right.
And all he would do was want to run it so he could grope on the girls in there.
Shut the fuck up. I was doing community service.
Or guys, very good.
Ticket for what?
I don't know, speeding probably, knowing me.
You get community service for speeding? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it sure the fuck does.
Never heard of that.
Now, one day, I'm cleaning the yard and stuff, and I went into this door, and this one door I went into was the wrong door to go into because it was the girls' locker room. Oops.
Oops.
And I tried to be nice to the girls that I saw in there by
I love that part. Just like with calling Juliet in the morning at 6:30 in the morning. Well, I was being nice, so it's okay.
What did I say? I forgot what I said. But I apologized. I said I'm sorry, and I walked out.
I was being polite when I walked in there.
And they told on me.
Dream Man, ain't it so funny? When Tom was saying, I'm getting feedback from your neighbor, and Perry even had the notion to think, hey, do you want me to go over there and tell someone else to be quiet? Made
a big deal about it and tried to make it look like I went in there on purpose. I was looking at the floor.
I wish I had a way to zoom in on it, Terry. You zoom in on the T-shirt print. It's its crotch. Oh, neat. It's got the. Good point, Terry Nee. I think Terry Nee notices a bulge on a bulge. It looks like it has the diaper dick or the diaper bulge. If you're talking about it, it does look like it kind of has his crotch, not his Jim Croce.
I didn't even want to look at the girls. My eyes were staying on the floor as I was sweeping. Whoops.
Oops.
Mistakes can be made.
So now, Pecan, if he walked into the ladies' room by accident, that means he went into the men's shower on purpose.
Shut the fuck up.
You were pecker checking, bro. You didn't know you were pecker checking. And this is him. When you smuggle your own popcorn into the movie theater, Pecan. So this is what I was saying. This is amazing in that this is gourmet popcorn. That's what they call it. I call it yesterday's leftover popcorn mixed in with a little bit of the hot stuff. It's terrible. Like my wife, she loves a movie popcorn. So we go to the theater and you can smell it when you go in there and it smells so good and you think, oh yeah, that's going to be good. And then I'm like, I tell them, give me that shit off the top, bro, because they like go to the bottom and you don't get none of that stuff off the top. I don't know how we always go to the movies and you always get the stalest ass popcorn. But Perry got some delivered the other night and they had a box on the top and the bottom of it to keep it perfectly in the cup. Gourmet popcorn there, Perry. So there he is. When you smuggle your own popcorn into the movie theater. Look at this, the loving gift by the hot couple of Jim and Gina. Look at that hand-crap piece of crap. Look at that.
Shut the fuck up.
That is literally, that looks like one of those airplanes you used to throw, Pecan, the balsa. Look at that wood right there. I think that is balsa wood. And it's like, it's got all those useless scribbles on it. But man, Jim and Gina are looking like the hottest couple out there in Hollywood. Jim PCL, the boss. I think you could use the magnifier app that comes with Windows to zoom in. I will look on it. I've tried to do that before, and it kind of fucks me up sometimes. But I'll work on that, Bird Pain. The Perry Popcorn Party. Hey, Garrett. Shout out to Garrett over there on PCO, who turns around the clips and all of these shorts and all of these kind of premieres that they do. They kind of did it as a whole separate thing, from the whole popcorn beginning, middle, and the end, because at the end, he had to put popcorn down in the hose in the shop vac and shoot it in reverse. He had to shoot it like a celebration. So that's what they had him do with the popcorn the other night. So you can see that all by itself on the popcorn stream. There it is today, folks. Noon Pacific. That's 1, 2, 3 o'clock for me. And that's East Coasters here. That's when I'll see you all in the chat for Perry Caravella Live immediately following this episode of BF Live The Vibe. Now, this guy, James Franco, I think he's been kind of chased out of Hollywood, Pecan, from what I can tell. You familiar with James Franco, this actor?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's some, right, but I believe that he's been blackballed as of recently because I think there's some kind of allegations going about him. Well, he's here to kind of straighten him out here. James Franco is on Perry Talk.
Hey, the day is here, 7/13. That's July 13th, today.
Me too, Dream Man.
I promised
we
you
will.
I was going to reveal something because I found something. It was thrust upon me. I didn't ask for this. Okay, enough. Here we go. 7/13. You wanted it. Here it is.
Witch! I will have nothing to do with you, you fucking whore! Get out of my life, you sick tramp! Stay in the high desert and fucking rob others, you fucking whore, because that's all you know how to do, and be a bank robber, you two-bit piece of shit!
Boom. That's all you need.
Okay. Enough said.
Enough said, James Franco. Oh, shit. Hooters creates a very Perry shirt right here. Yes, what's it? Gene Harlow, I believe, the executive of Hooters. Gene Harlow sent Perry this shirt and this loving gift to Perry Caravella Live from Hooters on Perry Talk.
Oh, let's take a look.
President of Hooters in Hooters, Clearwater, Florida, Mr. Caravello. We have many old, creepy men like yourself who love to come to our Hooters restaurants and touch, hug, and otherwise pester our young servers.
Right.
We are now selling a shirt based on you to let everyone know that you mean no harm and that you are just a horny old man who have not had sex since 2009. Hope you come visit some of your old girlfriends soon. Explanation point. Gene Harlow, then Gene Harlow signature, president, Hooters Incorporated.
That was very nice.
This is going to go in the Hooters file.
You know Gene Harlow?
Yes, I do.
File.
I'm not creepy. I just love my Hooters.
You got it. Hey Perry, look, you got to wear that shirt.
Oh,
you
God,
gotta
I
take the
love
one you
this
have on
shirt.
off and wear
I
it.
love this shirt. It's hilarious.
I just love my Hooters. Oh my God, you got to wear that to a Hooters. Are there
I'm
any
going to Hooters this weekend.
There you go. So he is happy. He's got no shame to his game, bro. He is happy as shit. Even reading the letter about it we made this shirt for men that come in and grope like you. He don't even give a shit. That was nice, says Terry Nee. Dream Man says 2009 was barely even sex. It was mostly feet. Well, I'm going to take it back in the Perry time machine a little bit. This whole obsession with him and skateboarding and all, and the fact that, I've surmised that Perry's just a guy, he's a poser, right, Pecan? He likes all the terminology and the clothing and the gear about things, but he's not good at any of them. So let me see. I was watching, let me go to my Perry links right here today. They had on here this. Load this up real quick. Okay, so here we go. My signal caught it. I'm here, Pecan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. I saw circles a little bit there. All right.
Uh-oh. Yeah, stuck again. Nice. Frozen VF. Tries to refresh. Fresh. Another gay Wi-Fi thing was real. Boomer fittings. Fitty boomer. This side. Stretch P. Okay. Just for you, Terry. I'm pretty sure he'll be back here shortly. By the way, how's everybody doing so far?
Where did the words go? Where did BF go? Fucking internet. Piece of shit. All right. Been a minute since I had to play that.
Yeah.
Sickles in the water, Bobby from Roboto.
All right. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my internet, is that we're doing Perry Talk right now. And this morning I was watching a re-release, something they re-released again, of a media share on PCL. I think that, matter of fact, this was the first media share, he said. Media share Monday. And let's get into this a little bit because I believe I kind of know where this whole this poser thing came from, skateboarding, Pecan. Let's watch a little bit of this right here on Perry Talk. Check this out.
You're mad that the Olympics referred to Tony Hawk as the godfather of skateboarding.
Which we all know is true, right? For Tony Hawk, we made what it is.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro,
Okay,
Which
I
is
agree with that.
rock.
It's not, because he mainstreamed it. Nobody heard of Tony Alva. Nobody knows who that is.
Wrong. Have you ever heard of the film Dogtown?
No.
Lords of Dogtown?
No.
Lords of Dogtown. Pecan, does that ring a bell to you? A legit movie. Have you ever heard of Lords of Dogtown?
No.
Okay. I hadn't really either. I might have been like a title. It sounds like a title of a cable movie that I would pass by or something. I don't know. Terry Nee says, that was fitting with your gay Wi-Fi. Son of a bitch, you fucking Terry Nee with your boomer fittings and all that stuff right there.
Yeah.
Gay. But you gay. Why are you gay? Terry, why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Rather have $1,000 or someone gay lose their Wi-Fi?
Oh, someone gay lose their Wi-Fi.
Son of a bitch, it happened, Perry. All right, let's continue on Perry Talk here. All right, let's get on. But I want to show you, so let's get back into this Perry fronting, because this is about the Dogtown, dog shit movie, whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's hear where, I think this is where Perry got all of his kind of information about how to be a poser.
Of course not. Nobody
Lords
has.
of Dogtown, the movie?
Nobody has.
Did you like it?
Bullshit.
It's a very
Bullshit.
You
regional.
probably
it's a
liked it
very
because it had Heath Ledger, but we're talking about the top. Here we go. All right,
regional
hey,
thing
Darren.
for you and
There's
you know,
a lot of people that know of the
Yeah, Tony Alva, and Stacey Peralta. Taryn knows.
movie Lords of Dogtown.
No,
The
not really.
Dogtown skateboards.
More people know about Police Academy 4, which Tony Hawk.
And it may or may not be a good movie. I'll let you all judge that. But my whole thing is, Pecan, is that this is where he gets the essence of his just being a poser. You know, he gets all of his information from stuff like this, and then he tries to emulate it. And watch when you see how much he looks like the Tony Alva guy. Check this out.
Then they do Lords of Dogtown. That's what blew up skateboarding. Anyway, let's move along.
God almighty.
Did you get everything out? I'm sorry, I don't mean.
Not really, but it's all right,
Okay,
I guess.
Can you wrap it up in 1 minute?
Well, I just wanted to say that Tony Hawk got into skateboarding a decade after skateboarding was getting big. There were skateboard parks in the 70s all around the country, and they were starting to build them all around the
Perry,
world.
That's just not true. That's just not true. Sorry, Perry, listen. I get what you're trying to say, but Tony, and look, and I
knew
I'm on record-
that I'd heard that skateboarding culture was kind of big in California. Pecan, that's kind of where it kind of did mostly emanate out of. But
you're just saying,
it's all because of Tony Hawk, right? Like I don't know Tony Alva. Not like for me, it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and all that stuff. He was like he literally was the first one big guy.
I don't consider skateboarding a sport. I think it's nonsense. I think it's for little kids, but I will give credit where it's due. Tony Hawk mainstreamed skateboarding. There was no skateboard video games before Tony Hawk. There was no mass marketing of skateboards. There was no mainstream films about skateboarding until Tony Hawk, okay? Tony Hawk, as far as an outsider is concerned, is the godfather of skateboarding. No, where are you going? No, nobody cares.
It
No,
was
no.
Terry. And half of this is just ball busted on Perry.
Nobody wants. What is you holding up a DVD of a movie going to do? How is this going to bolster your argument?
I mean, skateboarding was kind of that first kind of people's sport, if you will. It's fun to razz Perry about it, but yeah, in the 1970s, as far as like it was like the first kind of really like street X gamey kind of sport that the people brought to the forefront.
Perry, let's go. Nobody wants to see this movie. Nobody's heard about it. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it.
Pecan, I love the fact that you cannot talk about anything around him without him turning around and looking for it. Like, you can't just have a conversation. Like, you talk about movie. I got to find the movie, and I have to touch the movie. He's like a psycho. He's like,
shut the fuck up.
All right.
Nobody
but
cares.
Now, I figured,
let me just
part
tell
of
you,
this,
and I'm not even being
I'd pay anything to
funny
snoop
here.
around that
As
apartment.
somebody,
yeah, and Dream Man, I think you said earlier, you want to see in that file cabinet? We will. Tom will get in there. He will mess up ultimately, or Tom will say, well, just get this little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. You know how it works over there, brother. We're already starting to see the outside of it, and he's got them pulling through files. Tyranny said, we find cement drainage to skateboard in, says Tyranny back in the day. So, yeah, that was the kind of thing that was bubbling up, like, skateboarding, and they were changing from the wooden boards and the metal wheels, Tyranny, right, to the trucks and the things like Tyranny shared with me yesterday over here. The trucks. Let me find those trucks real quick that Tyranny shared with me. Right here. There you go. So it changed from, so as soon as these wheels came popular, look how wide and urethane they are. So Tyranny, he's a skateboarder head from back in the day. I don't know if he's a Perry Caravello skateboarder. Let's go back to more of this media share, and then I'm going to show you the actual trailer of the movie that Perry Caravello so loves and got all of his fronting kind of information from about how to front as if you are a skateboarder.
Who doesn't care about skateboarding? I heard the name Tony Hawk in the mid to late 80s, and I knew what skateboarding is. It made me buy a skateboard video game for Nintendo.
Yeah, it was. It was a big deal because it changed from the steel wheels that a lot of these earlier my brothers and sisters skateboards had, which was basically steel wheels on a board, to the urethane wheels. It made the smooth ride. You can make the wheels wider, so you were more sure on the road, and then you put those trucks in and all, and they had that flexibility. If you just loosen that little nut in the middle, not too much because that sucker will turn too fast on you.
And I was peripherally, I guess you could say, into skateboarding because of Tony Hawk for that brief moment when I was still a child, before I obviously grew up and got out of that. But
true.
Tony Hawk is the guy that brought in. And Tony Hawk's a VIP, by the way.
Tony Hawk is definitely, I'm not going to deny Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk is definitely one of the kids, one of the young kids, when I was younger, that got into skateboarding back in the early 80s, okay? He was like, I think 10 maybe, 9 or 10, and I was about 15, 16.
So that drives Perry nuts that he kind of just missed it. He was part of that first wave, but in fairness, Terry, those guys did start it off. But let's go look at this now. I do have the actual trailer for that movie because I hadn't really seen the movie. I might have maybe heard heard it in passing, heard of the title in passing. But now let's go look at the reference point, I think, where Perry Caravello got all of his posing bullet points. I think this is where Perry got it all from. This is the trailer from the 2005 movie Lords of Dogtown, about the origins, the beginning of skating out there in California on Perry Talk. This is where Perry learned how to front. He wants to be like these guys.
Judgment Day, boys. Now get out there and surf, little grommets.
Sleep all day, I'm all night. I know where you're going.
To the boneyard for you, pal.
We surf and we skate every day.
The deceased now Heath Ledger was a star in this movie.
Surf's up, man, yeah.
Check these out. With these, you can do the same hard turns that you do on your surfboard.
Wow. This wave breaks 24 hours a day, every day. And you know what, bros? We're gonna be the first to ride it.
So you see the young curly hair of one Tony Alva right here. And look at that hat. Look at that. Is that a fedora? Is that somebody copying someone? Does that look like somebody that's Perry trying to look like Tony, or Tony trying to look like Perry?
Yeah, surfing like a wave, man.
There's this Perry running.
Skip is putting together a skate team.
There are going to be hundreds of skaters from all over the country. And
Now, if Perry didn't have his head injury, this is where Perry thinks he would have been if not for his accident.
What the fuck up?
You would not have been this good.
Shut them down. Oh, nice socks, man. Here's our entry fees. Now, where's our trophies?
Oh
my God, it's some type of aerial maneuver I've never seen before.
Next up, Jay Adams riding for Zephyr Skateboards. Stacy Perot.
Yeah, by the way, that's Kyra, yeah.
It's only going to get
Well, who does that look like?
To the Boy Kings.
Where's the famous Tony Alva? Make you a star.
Now, this is who Perry wanted to be. Look at how they feature him, Peacunt.
Wow, you're famous, sis.
You guys got to think bigger, man. I want to make money. I want to do it all right now.
That's Perry. That's Tony Alva in his brain. Look at that.
This is our time, bro.
Perry's time, bro.
This isn't about fame or money. Hell, you put those kids in the magazines, they didn't care about either one. Well, they do now.
We can't bail on Skip. We're Z-Boys. We're family.
Yeah, Perry, why did you skip on? They're Z-Boys. They're family.
Keep pushing, man.
Hey, Tony, it looks like it's going to be you or me, man. No, it's not. It's me.
And there's the hero, Perry Caravello.
We're going to be on summer vacation for the next 20 years.
The Lords of Dogtown. There you go. It had, you know what I also noticed? It had Johnny Knoxville and Rebecca De Hornay, baby, among other people in that movie. Where are the fins? I thought surfers wore fins.
Shut the fuck up.
You mean in the beginning there at the wedge, they didn't have no fins on? Hey, Terry Neat checks in and says, Jim, you had a piano, though, didn't you, Jim? You did have a piano, though. I can't believe I took that from... Hey, come on. Let's tickle the ivories for us, Jim. How you feeling there today? Come on, Jimmy. Tell everybody we're not in the lounge. Hey, we're in the middle of Perry Talk, everybody. Jim's going to tickle the ivories for us. Throw something in the hat, why don't you? A derby hat. Did I get the hat wrong? I'm sorry there, tuning. Tony Caravello. There you go. That was a good movie, says Terry Nee. He liked that one. There's all the link boxes running for all of our friends. Nothing glamorous about the 70s, but it was fun, says Terry Nee. Gay Penny Board says Dream Man.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Dream Man did. Terry Nee says someone needs to add Perry into that, and then this one right here, maybe, into the movie clip. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Hey, maybe Jim will do it. FJM, come on, man. We're doing Perry talk here on the Vibe. Jim's tickling the ivories. Okay, we're hanging out doing Perry talk. Yeah, P-Cunt. So I saw that media share and him and Tom talking about the whole Dogtown, the Lords of Dogtown. So I thought that would be a fun thing to share here on Perry Talk segment today. And then part of me got curious because, he's all about, it's a real sport and skateboarding, all of this and that. I said, was Lords of Dogtown a box office success? I didn't even say hit. I said success. It says no. Lords of Dogtown was not a box office success, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
Because there ain't that many people to give a shit like you. The 2005 biographical film had an estimated production budget of $25 million, but only grossed $13.4 million, resulting in a significant financial loss for the studios. Despite its underperformance in theaters, the movie has since developed a strong cult following and is widely praised for its authentic portrayal of 1970s skateboarding culture. There you go. So that's kind of a full rundown of everything that is kind of Perry. Perry is coming on immediately following this show today. So if you're still around when I end this stream, you'll automatically be sent over as a group to Perry Caravello Live, and make sure you told them we saw you talking about the Lords of Dogtown and all that stuff on Perry Talk segment over here on BF Live The Vibe, hanging out with Pecan 420 and playing songs that you can only hear on this show on BF Live The Vibe during Perry Talk. Let's do some of our Chris Popke tracks right here before he calls the police on us.
I'm never eating food from that door again! Fuck you!
Noon Pacific, that's 1, 2, 3 o'clock for me and my East Coast friends is when I'll see you in the chat for the next Perry Caravello Live immediately following this show today. And Perry and Bob, they'll be coming up in August and all, so we'll do that. But all of these antics go down at Perry's house or his junior apartment, whatever he's in the mood to call it that day.
My house. He's not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. Unless I allow them in my house. Then if I allow them here, they're allowed. My house. My house.
Then they're allowed.
Go to hell, Jagoff.
You see Brutal Pain from the PCL family hanging out in the chat. Thank you, brother. Chris Abels was also at the Wild Western, not a premiere, but a kind of a viewing, if you will. They're going to have that. I understand they're going to have a proper premiere, maybe in Austin, maybe not. Why don't you tune in tomorrow night on Replayables? Since Chris was there, he'll give you all the kind of background that went on that weekend for the Perry Caravello Live kind of viewing and all that.
Chris fucking Abel?
Yeah, who else do you think I was talking about? That'll be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock East. Maybe he'll tell us, we can get a little more out of him about what actually happened over the weekend. Let's see. I know Perry's address better than I know my own. Yeah, that's why it was so funny on one of the previous previous episodes where he said about like putting his address out there again. And like it's kind of out there on Reddit and everything, but not that you got to keep putting it out there. Terry Nee says, I have a Letterman jacket in golf. Letterman jacket in golf. Letterman jacket, golf. 4. All right. Let's wrap up the Perry Talk segment. As did you not call for it yet and I didn't miss it? Because he did call for it. He always calls for the Perry of Death to wrap up Perry Talk. Let's see the Perry of Death. Where is the Perry of Death? It's right there. Wrapping up our Perry Talk segment. I'll see you over there when this show ends. And F you too, Perry. That was Perry Talk.
Perry Talk, Perry Talk, Perry Talk, Talk, Perry Talk, Perry Talk.
Perry Talk. Oh, take that off the screen. I'll see you over there in the chat. Immediately following today's show, BF Live The Vibe, stream show 577, folks. Did you all remember? Are you just getting here? We only have 1/2 hour to go. So if you're just getting here, I need to remind you, it's Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. That's right, folks. It's Wackago Wednesday. Come on, hang out with while Jim tickles the ivories. We have finished up with the last half hour. We're going to do the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment in just a few minutes. We're going to keep having fun. In the midday, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you, FJM, for tickling those ivories. Let's see. We got the DAs and all the fun in the chat. That was Perry Talk. Let me do, matter of fact, let's see what else I got left. We're going to do horoscopes because the beginning, the middle, and the end of every week, many of you regulars know that we see what the stars have in mind for us here on The Vibe by doing the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment. So that is coming up. I will check off that. We covered the movie and all that stuff. Let's see. I got the karaoke. I got some other stuff that we can mix in. Let's mix up in some other stuff in before we get to Rock You Like a Horoscope and things of this nature. All right. Clear out the hopper. These are some, let me see. I got, Snoop Dogg is an entrepreneur and he's in the business. And if your house is infested, Snoop Dogg has a solution for you. Oh, if I unmute it.
With wiggers? Do you wish your wigger could be cured? Well, now you can use my new de-wigger service, Wig Out. W-I-G-O-U-T.
I don't understand what it's like to be a young black man in the streets. Yo,
as soon as we get your call, we snap into action.
Yo, man, what? No, I ain't going
Take them
roads. We use state-of-the-art techniques to break the wigger down.
I think Ray DeVito could use this service there, P. Cunt.
Yeah.
Ray DeVito, P, because he's I think he kind of grew up a little confused, Ray. Like,
We'll stop at nothing to deprogram your wigger.
Cat, make it stop. Oh, man. I'm black and I'm proud. West Side.
West Side.
It's worse than I thought.
Bitch slap.
If all else fails, Wig Out becomes every wigger's worst nightmare.
That's him! Number 3. Scariest black man I ever saw!
Okay, kid, you're going to jail.
Oh, no, there's been some kind of mistake. Wait, it wasn't me. I'm not even black.
Oh, now you're not?
God.
It's cured.
I'm not black. I'm white. Oh, Dad. Mom. I'm white. I love you.
And when the wigger finally goes home, everybody wins.
Excuse me. Yeah, you get off our lawn right now, or I swear to God I will call the police.
Oh, he's fully transformed.
Thank you. All right, I believe it's 3-2 me.
Another satisfied customer.
And there it is. Careful. Oh!
If you have a wigger problem, call us at. I'm gone.
There you go. Dare I say, I think we might know one of those two people that act like that and are they're a little too piquant. I don't know. Do you? Maybe I'm speaking for myself. I don't know. There you go. All right. Let's keep hanging out here on The Vibe. We are going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope in a couple minutes. So why don't you start throwing those astrological signs in the chat? Because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on The Vibe, I'll go over to my studio, caress my crystal balls ever so gently to bring you the Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope. After these messages, we'll be right back. After this public service message right here, we'll get into a little bit of that. On The Vibe, we're going to rock you like a horoscope and all that good stuff.
Never forget, the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday.
Boom, there's a more you know. Come on, folks. It's the midday party that mixes radio, podcasting, news, fun, and segments and friends. This is the Vibe Stream Show 577. I'll be up to 600 before you know it, folks. Love doing the show. 7:15 today is July 15th. Let's do it. Throw those astrological signs in the chat. I'm going to make my way over to my desk in a minute, folks, so we can continue the vibe.
You're the fucking wanker. We're gonna punch you right in the balls. Fuck you. We're the fucking anchor. You're all cunt. So fuck you all. Fuck you.
BF Live the Vibe. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You're having fun in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week.
We're the fucking anchor. You're all cunt. So fuck you all. Come on.
That's right. If your sense of humor is just a little off, then you came to the right place. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. BF Live the Vibe. As we're going to do it now, folks, I'm going to make my way over to my horoscope reading studio. I'm going to caress my crystal balls ever so gently to bring you the Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope to see what the stars have in mind for all of us on a Wednesday. Let's go. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Plan. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Plan. Here I am, folks. And there's Pecan, and there you are. And here we are for the Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope. We set up proper music with a little brown chicken, brown cow. Speaking of brown chicken, brown cow, I went out yesterday for the Chick-fil-A day where you get the free sandwich and all that stuff. That was a little fun hanging out with the family. Brown chicken, brown cow. But we are doing the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment is what we're doing right now to see what the stars have in mind for Pecan, myself, and all of us on a Wednesday is what we're doing. We're going to go to the chat right now, and I seen Pecan, and a couple people already threw him out there. Pecan kicks it off with Aquarius for you and Sunflower. And of course, a lot of times he's still here, he's still working hard, but he has his hands on heavy equipment. Josh from Tennessee. He is also among the Aquarius. I'm going to do the next reading for. I'm going to rock him and you all like a horoscope. All right, here we go. Let me open this one up here, and I'll bring it for Pecan, for Sunflower, for Josh in Tennessee, and all of the Aquarius. Here we go. If things aren't flowing well, Aquarius, with someone close to you, or you may need to warm support, or conversely, wait a minute, if things aren't flowing well with someone close, they may need to warm support or conversely, quiet time to process solo. Find the best approach if you can. Invest into making daily routines easier for yourself. Kicking off this segment is Pecan. It is for him, it is for Sunflower, and for Josh in Tennessee, and all of the Aquarii. Tennessee. He starts off the Wednesday. Rock You Like a Horoscope. The second one for my friend Pecan 420. Sagittarius is for Mama Pecan. It's also for our friend, co-host, and bro, Bobby Nick, and any other Sagittarius joining us today. Sagittarius, don't buy into manufactured worries. Seeding fear is one way to manipulate the masses into acting against their own interests. If in doubt, try fact-checking on more neutral platforms. So don't buy into things that people are telling you to worry about. Investigate it for yourself. That is the Sagittarius reading for Mama Pecan, the Reverend Wild Bill, Captain Beat Butt Cheeks, and all of the Sagittarii joining us today. Juggalette Jen generously checks in with yet another $2 super chat on a Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Thank you, Juggalette Jen, for keeping the vibe alive with these generous contributions. She would like Cancer and Leo, the first of two from my friend Juggalette Jen. This is not only for her, this is for Cancer Brian Clauder, this is for Scott Fitzpatrick, and all of the Cancers joining us today. Here comes your Cancer reading. Cancer, expressing yourself from your core could feel comfortable, and your audience could be pleasantly receptive. Despite a positive universal day score, today's feelings could run too high to make good financial decisions today. It's the reading of Cancer for Juggalette Jen, Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the Cancers joining us today. Now, the second one for Juggalette Jen, thank you for the $2, also will be the first one for the next person in line, Space Nerd, and all the Leos joining us today, your Wednesday Leo reading. Leo, while you're a solid person, you might come across as over-emotional or unstable for a few hours today. Do what you can to accommodate or deal with and allow for this short-term vibe. Lean into your inner stability, Leo. You're gonna have a little patch today, all my Leo friends, but you will get through because I just rocked you. Interesting. So you're a solid person, Leo, but you're going to be a little over-emotional or unstable, but you'll get it back before the end of the day. That is the reading of Leo for Juggalette Jen, the second of two. The first one for Space Nerds 2. Now I'm going to read the second one for Space Nerd for myself and all the Virgos joining us today. Virgo, intrusive thoughts could be a thing for a few hours if you tend in that direction. I smoke weed to avoid my intrusive thoughts. Breathe your way through. Distract your attention with weed, as I did. Not much helpful processing is likely under these very brief but unstable stars. A reading of Virgo for the Space Nerd, myself, and all the Virgos joining us today. That's very interesting because I've noticed that about myself, Peacunt. Sometimes days when you have those intrusive thoughts, it's either I'll just have to stop myself from thinking. A lot of times I'll just smoke weed or distract myself to do that.
Yeah.
I definitely do. You do, for whatever reason, you'd have these kind of intrusive or negative thoughts. At least I do sometimes, and maybe you do too. All right. Thank you, Space Nerd. Let's see. There's the link if you want to join for as little as $1.99. It's not too late to support the vibe. Terry Nee says, BF is the best husband and dad. Well, I'll be home later, honey. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate your compliment. Jen has cancer? No. Jen is a Cancer, but what is your astrological sign? I get you. Hey, let's see what you did there. Here we go. Labria. I'll give you the closest one I can. This is going to be Libra, or Labria if you're Brutal Pain, and all the Libras joining us today. Libra, a friend could act out today or deal with over-the-top emotions. You might need to be patient and let this pass on without reacting to it. A career could remain a central interest for another week or so, Labria, or Libra for my friend Brutal Pain and all the Libras joining us today. The Nerd Call. Only a few. Read my sign and proceed with caution, says Terry Nee. What is... I'm ashamed to say I don't... There's Aries. You fucked around with my head so much I can't remember what your actual one is. Over emotional, says Space Nerd of herself being a Leo. Unstable with a question mark. Is this for today or for the year? Hi-yo! She's trying to tell us what kind of year she's having. It's supposed to be just for the day, Space Nerd. BF, I have those thoughts too. Intrusive gay thoughts. He's got pickles and emojis and gay emojis, Pete. And you're having different intrusive thoughts there, Terry.
Hello, Frisco.
Women in general, nerd. Seriously, Terry. Seriously. Juggalette Jen says, my birth and sun signs are in Cancer, and my moon sign is in Leo. There's a lot of information nobody asked for. All right, well, how about we take care of everybody? We took care of Pecan 420 by way of his 2 requests. Bobby Nick got taken care of because he's Sagittarius. We read Cancer for Scott, even though he's not here. How about a reading of Pisces for Andrew if he were here? The lovely Mai, the lovely Matt, the lovely Rini, and all of the other lovely Pisces joining us today for Rock You Like a Horoscope. Pisces, just trying to get normal things done could require a lot of patience. For a few hours today, a lot could look chaotic and out of control, Pisces. Try to breathe, stay regulated, and just let the disruptive energy pass. It sounds like we're all going to have a ripple, folks, so don't react to it. Let it go by is what all of our horoscope says on the Wednesday edition of There's your Pisces. Rock you like a horoscope. You're welcome, my friend, Juggler Jen and Space Nerd. I think we're all caught up in the chat. There's the Nightbot running our friend Pecan 420's links. So how about this? The next time, if you want to see what the stars have in mind for you and all of us, at least here on BF Live The Vibe, that'll happen on Friday, because we'd like to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning, the middle, and the end of every week. That was the Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Planning. Rock you like a horoscope. Planning. I'm having a great day on a Wackago Wednesday, and I hope you all too. Because this is just the show where we hang out every day for 3 hours. We just funnin', folks. 3 hours of fun and positivity is what we go for on Stream Show 577. Today is the number. Could you hit that like, share, and subscribe wherever you're listening to and or watching BF Live The Vibe from? And that could be either from BF Live The Vibe on YouTube. It could be over there on Rumble, my personal Facebook, or as Juggler Jen always likes to point out, if you use YouTube Music app, I'm even available on that under podcast. And I really enjoy the YouTube Music app because I love how the algorithm figures me out and throws music that I didn't throw on there and kind of surprises me with it. So if you want to check out the vibe through that method, go over there. And if you want to, if you got to go into a meeting or something, if you're busy during your day and you got, I got to turn this on audio only, you can quickly slide it to audio only. And if something happens, like what are they showing on screen? There's a little slider. You can go right back to video if you enjoy BF Live The Vibe through the YouTube Music app under podcast. And whatever way you enjoy it, thank you for, if you do enjoy BF Live The Vibe. We're going to hang out here at least to the top of the hour. Matter of fact, why don't we do this? Let's combine things, Pecan, because I haven't set up my redirect yet. So how about if we do a little smoking? I'm going to play a little of my little technical difficulty thing. We can smoke, and I'm going to type in a little redirect so I can make sure that this chat family party at the end of this show will be automatically redirected. As soon as I cut off the stream, everybody will make their way over to Perry Caravella Live if you're still in the chat, and make sure you let them know that BF Live The Vibe sent you and that we saw all the things that you're into on the Perry Talk segment over there. So let me do this real quick and say, hi, folks. Hi, folks. Your viewing is important to me here on BF Live The Vibe. As I said, I'm setting up a redirect right now for Perry Caravella Live. So if you're here in the chat, you'll be automatically redirected. Perry Perry Caravella Live. I hit save, and now it's done. Just that easy, folks. So if you're here when I cut off the stream, I'll be joining you over there on Perry Caravella Live, and everybody will be sent party style over there. And make sure you tell them BF sent you. Hey, folks, we got a couple more minutes to go. Wrapping up this episode of The Vibe. We can probably throw another segment in as Jim tickles the keys. Don't forget to throw something in the hat by way of a gifted membership. I want to thank FJM for tickling the keys. I want to thank Pecan 420 for all your gifted memberships. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see, I got some stuff written down here. Let's see what other stuff we can get into in the time we have remaining. Thank you, Jim. That's enough. Cut him off. All right, let's get on to it. How about, I do have a good bit of, let's see, compared to this one or that one, I think I have more karaoke. I think I do have some good karaoke in the hopper, buddy. We can wrap up the vibe with. You want to do that?
Sure.
All right, let's do it, Pecan. Let's smoke and get high. I was so busy producing the show, I didn't get high with you. So let me cue up my first piece of karaoke. Let me see, I got that. Let me make sure it's not the last one. All right, this is a good one. And why don't I play another dab done for donks? Smoke them if you got them. And then I'm going to take you over to our horrible karaoke segment right here on the Vibe. Karaoke. But first, let's smoke them if you got them. Another dab dog for dunks. Do-do-do-dum-dum. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for donks. Hey, I'm gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. The Vibe. The Vibe. Stream Show 577. Ooh, nice Godfrey. Dab took you out for a minute. Ooh, nice Godfrey. It does now. You know, we do push it here. Do you get that little scary moments when you kind of cut your oxygen off sometimes if you take that too big of a hit, Pecan, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I think I'm dying. Oh, Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Whipping post, stop. Oh, yeah. You know how I enjoy it, BF. You enjoy it? All right. Well, let's get into this because, you know, for whatever reason, folks, I always say, as long as there's people out there utilizing YouTube, like Scott will always have content for his locale videos and stuff. And I'll always have content for this next segment I'm about to produce for you right here because for whatever reason, people think when they get in front of a camera, I guess their hearing doesn't work anymore, and they think they sound as good as anything. These people couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it. It's karaoke to wrap up the vibe.
Some people think they can carry a tune, rock the house and raise the roof. But if their ears only worked, it would be plain to see why I call this segment karaoke.
Right there, it said horrible karaoke, folks. Don't expect too much. It's supposed to be bad. It's karaoke. They couldn't carry a key if it had a proper handle. Here's our first selection in our horrible karaoke segment we call karaoke. This could have been a WTF, Pecan. Terry, I'll tell before you said I'm going to say it. It reminds me of DC Terry Nee. How about that, Pecan? I got him first. I got him. Watch. Got you, Terry. I'm a fish. What the? That could have been a WTF, another segment we do here on The Vibe when we have things we can't describe. What the F is this or whatever? But that was actually karaoke. That was a pretty decent one. I do say so myself. A fun one. This is also a decent thing in the chat happening right now in the middle of karaoke. Mandy Diff knows that I want to keep The Vibe alive, and she's helping me by adding members right here. She's just gifted me a membership, gifted us a membership on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Thank you, Mandy. I'm going to smoke that. I'm whacking the goal today, folks. It's the one day where I remove all shame from my game and ask you if you can support the show in any way through memberships or even a generous super chat. I'd really appreciate it. And Dream Man says, man found drowned while playing piano. Exactly. Stream Elements Bots lets me know that Alien Mammy just became a member of the chat family, courtesy of our friend Mandy Diff. Thank you, Mandy Diff. I appreciate that. Terry Nee says, I remember those sounds. See, I beat you to the DC, you son of a bitch. It's still not too late to join for as little as $1.99. I also have reduced my medium level, the chat family, from $4.99 to $3.99 to accommodate for the adjustment, the exchange rate around the world. And my $9.99 level Fanatic, if you really love me, is now only $5.99, like Chocolate Jen and Gimme Besos. And I will let you know that I am putting some things together, and I'm going to try to do some giveaways on some membership levels and stuff, have some random drawings once I get a hold of the items. So I'll be giving away gifts on every membership level. So I'll be letting you know when it's time to try to qualify for some of those free gifts once I get them all in and get all of that situated. But always building here at The Vibe. And here's our next piece of content for karaoke, horrible karaoke segment. Hang on to your panties, ladies. The song stylings of Terry Nee.
I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel the touch me in the
Space there. Hold the panties up. Hold him down. Don't, Manny, just pull him up. Pull him back up. This dude fucks. I'm sorry, folks.
Then you softly leave, and it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world that
BAF, the Bee Gees gonna see you, free man. Silky now. Papa. Oh, shit. Silky now on karaoke here, our horrible karaoke segment. Let's see. Widow Killer says, am I crazy? Yes, number one. Am I crazy, or does he kind of sound like Robin Williams? I don't know. He sounds like, let's see. That was funny. He kind of looked like Michael Caine when he first come up. I'm like, that looks like Michael Caine. See Michael Caine. I was like, is this Michael Caine trying to sing? Hello. I'm Michael Caine. Let me see. Hello. I was like, is that Michael Caine? Alien Mammy has quite the playlist. No shit. We can't. No more. Too much sexy. That's too much sexy. No too sexy. No too sexy. We are doing karaoke. We're not doing no too sexy. No. Too sexy. Okay. Pull them panties back up, ladies and Tyranny. And watch this one. You ready to have some fun, Pecan? You ready to get down? Let's kick it up a little bit on karaoke. That's a man, baby. Carl looks like Michael Douglas. Oh, the last one. Holy shit. Oh my God, dog. That's a man, baby. Hello, I'm Michael Caine. Kind of look like Michael Douglas from Falling Down. That's a hell of a movie. Michael Douglas, man. Early movie of Michael Douglas. That's it. That shit is off the chain. The gay meter is going in full force by Pecan. Terry says, looked like picked the wrong time to quit. The quit guy. Hey, baby, I want to sit in the cockpit of the plane. Time to quit guy. Airplane. Lloyd Bridges. That's a throwback. The Airplane movie, and was it 73 or something like that? A long time ago. All right. How about I got maybe two more selections in our horrible karaoke segment, and then we'll wrap up probably just in time for Perry to be wiping and finishing up so we can make our way over to Perry Caravella Live. And if you're still in the chat when I end the stream, you'll automatically be sent party style over there to PCL. So fret not, folks. We'll catch up with him before he's done pooping on Perry Talk. We already did that, but right now we're doing, this is karaoke.
You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way?
Oh, shit.
I am human.
Tom B likes the Smiths, so this is for you, Tom B, if you happen to be looking in real quick.
And I need to be loved just like everybody else does.
This is the woman that sang the Cult the other day. I just got Harry Nee thinking some impure thoughts.
You shut your mouth, how can you say?
Bro.
I go.
And them breasticles probably got a bra and they're already halfway down. And I think they're being helped up.
About things the wrong way. I am human and I need to be loved.
Love P's gay meter.
Just like everybody else does.
Terry Nee says an old woman in leopard print is terrifying. You're not wrong, because it's a little something about they carry it too much. Like they think it adds too much to them. Like, I'm very good, baby. This print makes me I'm wild, baby. And they play into it a little too much, Tyranny. I do follow that, what you're saying there. That print is terrifying, especially on some older ladies right there. Okay, how about if we wrap up with one more right here on our horrible karaoke segment, and then we'll come back and do some quick plugs and let you know where you can find us after today's episode is complete. I'll see you over there in the PCL chat in just a few minutes. But right now, it's our last selection for the day, Wednesday, Waggle Wednesday, in our karaoke segment.
And it's on the way. It's all finished.
This is drunk singing.
When it feels really broken, that's what you know. You fight the tears on inclement of the moment of truth in your life.
Oh, he's singing. He's just on with it.
Feels on the movement, yeah, you bleed just to know your life.
He's on a whole other verse, bro.
And it's on the way. It's all finished.
That big. See you tomorrow.
That's what you know. You fight the tears on inclement of the moment of truth in your life. When it feels.
We're going to let him keep going, man, because he's on a whole nother verse. And we got some other fun stuff to get on now that we left you with that fun. Hopefully it was fun for you as it was for me and Pecan. That was karaoke.
Some people think they can carry a tune, rock the house and raise the roof. But if their ears only worked, it would be plain to see why I call this segment karaoke.
Wrapping up the mid of the day and the middle of the week. There you have it, folks. At just 2 minutes past 3 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States, this has been BF Live The Vibe Stream Show, episode 577. I want to thank my bro, Pecan, bro and co-host Pecan. Thanks for joining me every Tuesday and Wednesday. All your generosity and hanging out and motivation to smoke and all that, my friend. I want to thank the chat family for all your generous super chats today. I was a little lazy about typing everybody into the thing, so let's take care of it this way. I want to thank Pecan420 for that first membership, and Juggler Jen helped me whack the goal with a second membership. Pecan added a third, gifted somebody. Tyranny added a $2 super chat. Juggler Jen then her added a $2 super chat. The pig came in, who'll be on the show tomorrow. He's gonna be sitting in $5. Brutal Pain has been a bro for longer than the 13 months he checked in with the CREAM. Cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. We'll play that for you tomorrow night when we do our playables, as we always do, buddy. Thank you. Juggler Jen, thank you for another 2. And thank you, Mandy Diff, for gifting somebody and adding to the chat family. This is the vibe, folks. This is your show. This is our show. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday at 12 p.m. East, but we're going to hang out in PCL with you later on tonight. And Pecan had stuff that he does 6 days a week. He's going to tell you some about right now. Tell them, Pecan, where they can find you after today, buddy.
I don't know about might be on. Well, who depends on who's on later on. I'm pretty sure Bobby might be on later on. I don't know if he's in the lounge or not. We'll find out here in a little bit. But as far as myself, tomorrow I'll have my show, which is the Morning High, which is on at 10 a.m. Eastern. On Rumble and Twitch, you see right there. And as far as my YouTube channel, there is my PCW Wrestling, which I'll be doing very soon. I'll let everybody know when that will start happening. And I don't know if anybody knows, but on Sunday I'll be doing a movie stream, so be looking for that on Sunday.
You go. So Sunday, this guy works a regular job, and then he works this 7 days a week. He does his show. If you want to hang out a little earlier than I start at 12 noon East, Pecan, he's got something for you at 10 a.m. East every day, Monday through Saturday. He does 6 days a week, as to where I do 5. So if there's a Saturday you want to hang out because you can't do it during the week, there's still a fun hang with Pecan420, the Morning High, on his channel by the same name, Pecan420. You can see it right there on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube, where the PCW will be. You don't have to memorize any of that, folks. Just click on his big link box when it goes by. Thank you, PCUN420, for sitting in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and being generous every day and contributing to the show. PCUN420 throws out the fat pig links right there. He kind of starting, doing his thing over there on Rumble, but he also has a fat underscore the pig right there. You don't have to write it down. Click on it because that should be a workable hyperlink as well. And check out the fat pig tomorrow when he sits in on the Vibe. Stream show 578, folks. So there's PCUN420. Make sure, once again, Scott Fitzpatrick sat in for the first half of the Vibe. So why don't you go help him out with his channel absolutely free? The Angry Iguana. Now, my plug still says 112, but there's only one Angry Iguana. If you type in the Angry Iguana on YouTube, you will find our friend Scott Fitzpatrick and his friend right there, too. And some of the old Propmaster 69 content is bro dog stuff if you want to see some of that stuff. All right, let's make our way over to Perry Carabella Live. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick normally does the lounge on Wednesday, but I don't want to speak for him. He hasn't showed up yet. But check on Rumble after this show, 3:30 East. Maybe Bobby Nick will be doing the lounge. So for Bobby Nick and Scott Fitzpatrick, and for my friend PCUN420 and the chat family, please have a great rest of your Whack a Goal Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for helping me whack the goal. I love doing this, mixing radio, podcasting, friends, and fun. And we will do it again tomorrow at 12 noon East. So it's not really bye. It's just bye for now. I'll see you in the PCL chat real soon, or one of the chats on one of these great shows. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow right here at 12 noon East. Bye for now. Peace and love. And we'll see you the next time we see you on the Vibe, folks. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of.
You'll be redirected to Perry after this ends.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Super creative, super original. The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
Okay. Playing with it.
Fucking hey.
Oh my.